Hey guys, welcome. How you guys doing? It's late for her birthday. It's not my birthday. Welcome guys to the stream. Okay, I'm late by like 2 minutes. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm chilling with Peanut, guys. He's very attached with me. I see as he's like not even in the room with me. He's eating. He just wants to eat. But thanks guys for stopping by the stream. Oh god, there's the birthdays. It's not my birthday. Dang it. I'm like, wait, how many seconds from the video are we? Oh, we're at 30 seconds. I'm good. But welcome to the stream. What am I, like 61 now, I think? I think I was like 58 like last week. And I played Undertale, then I was 59, then I was 60 probably yesterday. Now I think I'm 61. I think so. Hopefully Peanut will come in. He was like chilling with me in my room, but I don't know, maybe he left because he's like used to, he's just like, oh, this is when mom gets loud. So when she gets really loud and annoying, starts screaming at her computer a whole bunch. It's like, I'm gonna leave her. It's bad vibes. Huh, Peanut? Bad vibes. But yeah, today we're gonna do the trial, which I'm excited for, but I'm definitely gonna need some time to kind of review the evidence because it's been a little while. Gosh, it's just been like another super long, draining week. It's like, man, it feels like it's been like a month since I played this game last. But yeah, I definitely want to kind of look through the evidence really quickly before we go through everything. Kazuki Watanabe, truth bullets. But yeah, after that we can go ahead and get into, I remember, of course, the best boy. The best boy died. It's so sad. It's so sad, dude. He deserves so much better. Cables on the floor. Oh, Sappy! I can't believe Weeby stole my birthday. And it's not even my birthday and I still stole it from you. That is so sad. Thank you for the donation, Sappy. Appreciate ya. Hope you've been enjoying being a member and stuff so far, too. There are cables on the floor. There are cables lying on the floor of the broadcast room to make the radio station play even in the diner. It seems to have gotten messy after various modifications. According to the results of Mai's autopsy, she mentioned that the mark on Yosaku's neck appears to have occurred when the neck was strangled by this cable. Okay, yeah, I remember that. It's unidentified white powder. I found it in the main device of the broadcast room. It was spread on the power button. I attempted to taste it, but I stopped because I thought it might have been toxic. That was probably a good call. I mean, well, it was like, it could be like powdered sugar from the bread. It doesn't really look like super sweet bread, but I don't know, never mind. A tasty bread with drinks that hasn't been touched. He didn't even get to eat the bread. He didn't even get to eat the bread before he died. That was his favorite. A tasty bread with drinks that haven't even been touched were placed in front of Yosaku. Most likely yesterday, since Yosaku wouldn't be able to wake up on his own if he went to the concentration mode. So then, who was the one who brought these? Okay, so the killer brought the tasty bread and stuff. Were they just like, they brought it to him and then they were like, fuck it. I might as well kill him, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna miss the fat guy. That's literally how everybody in this cast is though. I'm saying it as if I were the cast members. I don't think that. I think Yosaku's the best boy, but that's how they act. So he was the one who brought these. The CD player. But it really does kind of feel like that. They were like, oh, I want to be nice. I want to give him some bread. And then they're like, fuck it. Maybe I should kill him. Thank you, Chebaluba. Sarah, I managed to catch the stream. Hey, Weeby. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. And thanks for being a member for 3 months. A part of the Kenjo cult. Okay, let's get back to the evidence. Broken CD player. It's a CD player that Yosaku uses. For some reason, it can turn on, but it doesn't play music. According to Torei, the internal parts appear to be broken. I'm not sure when it broke, but there's a possibility that it got broken during the first broadcast Yosaku organized. Maybe. You know, when he was fighting with the voice actress girl. At the time of discovery of Yosaku's body, the interior of the broadcast room was very cold. This is most likely because the air conditioner was set to the lowest temperature. God, that's giving me flashbacks. The fan wasn't in the highest setting, but it seems that the temperature indoors has been quite cold because it has been kept on for a long time. There's the Monokuma file that Monokuma left behind. The victim was the ultimate composer, Yosaku Fujita. The time of death is unknown. The cause of death is octopus to the... What was it? I don't even remember what it was. Octopus... God dang it. Something octopus. The death was asphyxiation. There's a bruise on the back. Contusion of the octopus. That's what it was. There's a bruise on the back of the head and a horizontal bruise line on the neck. Okay, bruise on the back of the head. Why did they do the back of the head? Do they bruise him, then put the music on him, then they choked him? I don't know. Seeing that the cause of death was suffocation, it's most certainly because of the mark on his neck. While trying to confront Saina, Shozo showed up and asked her a question. She mentioned that Yosaku handled all the controls of the broadcast equipment while playing the violin in the morning broadcast. I recall hearing a similar story in the diner that Saina never handled machines. Perhaps this is normal in a rich family. Okay. So, she mentioned Yosaku handled all the controls, the broadcast, while playing the violin in the morning. I recall hearing a similar story at the dining. Okay, I think I read that wrong for a second. Worried about Yosaku falling into concentration mode, every 2 hours, Kana and Saina went to the broadcast room to check on Yosaku's condition. I mean, it really does seem like they're the biggest suspect, but it's almost like too obvious so far, too. But they definitely work the closest with him. And I feel like, I don't know, they would be one of the ones that would come in like, I'm gonna give him a little snack. Well, on second thought, I'm gonna slay. The last time they checked was around 5 p.m., but it seems nothing happened, so Yosaku seems to have been safe until those hours. So they checked at 5 p.m. I still don't trust these girls. These girls. I asked Tato if he noticed anything strange. He mentioned that he got a note for him. It said, come to the gym at 5:30 p.m. Oh yeah, this was the one where Tsunami, I think she gave him a note that was gonna say she had like a crush on him or something. It's a secret, don't tell anyone. He said he arrived 5 minutes later at the gym around at 5:35, but he said no one was there. I'm not sure what this means. It was totally that she left him like a love note and then she like dipped out because she got too embarrassed. When I explained Tato's situation to Hikaru, she said there was someone she could guess who sent the note. According to her, she witnessed Tsunami tucking a note under the door of Tato's private room. Although the mentioned party didn't even notice her presence. She is so like, she's so overpowered, I feel like, when it comes to this death game in some ways, because she can just spy on anybody and nobody notices her. Conjuro, while hanging clothes in the laundry room, he mentioned that he saw Kana rushing from the private rooms to the gym around 7:15 p.m. after the broadcast. Did she run in a hurry because she was late? Okay, so that's it. 11. Thank you, Sarah. I go back and watch old VODs of yours quite often. It's always great to hear your opinions and reactions. Oh, here's another gift coming your way. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm glad you've been able to enjoy the VODs. Glad you got something to watch. That's so sweet. Appreciate you. And thanks for stopping by the stream. Okay, yeah, so, I feel like the girls are the most suspicious so far. I don't think Tsunami did it. I feel like she's a red herring. But I'm not really sure who else, honestly. I feel like it'd be interesting if it was like Torei, but I don't really know that it would be. Just because she was so like emotional last time, you know what I mean? I feel like Torei would be the culprit if they were going for like the saddest. You know, the saddest conclusion. Let's do it. Time to find the culprit and beat them up. Yeah! Okay. Oh yeah, and this guy was kind of a douche. Please make sure to do your best. I don't mean to leave it all to you after all my life is intertwined, so I don't wish to die yet. Fuck you, Rio. Thank you, Cater. Hey, Weeby, hope you have fun with the trial today. Oh, thanks so much, Cater. Appreciate ya. Thanks for being a mod. Thanks for being a part of the Kenjo cult for 10 months. The elevator we boarded created an unpleasant atmosphere, as if being sucked into an abyss. Everyone, including myself, is firmly shutting their mouths. Everyone may die here today. Are they terrified of that fact? I don't know. Probably not. Oh, Jay Kazuki, his rapper name. He's getting ready for the rap song he's about to drop. Come on, I know you can beat Sora's rap game. The culprit who killed Yosaku. If we can't find the blackened, everybody else will die except for them. Under those unreasonable conditions, we left from the elevator and headed to the courtroom. I need to be alert. This problem is not my own anymore. We must definitely pass through this, even for Yosaku, who was unfairly murdered. That is so true, King. While keeping myself determined, the elevator finally stopped moving. I'm still so sad. I can't believe he died. The courtroom unfolded before our eyes. The best boy. Oh, wait. Why am I giving you a cute voice? No, bonjour! I'm just so adorable. I just remind you so much of Pet-chan or Konbanwa? Welcome either way! How about it? Don't you think this courtroom gives any person a fitting feeling of tension? This is our reenactment, like a Hollywood scene. We're still trying to get that live-action remake. You have a completely twisted hobby, don't you? Hey, I'm not the one you're supposed to argue with. Don't make such a scary face. You haven't forgotten, have you? You have to find the blackened hiding among you. That is a fact. Ugh. All you have to do is go to the seat with your name written on the singular courtroom in front of you. Hurry up! Move, 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 move! We followed Monokuma's instructions and headed to the designated spot. That's where he would have stood. You suck at miss you so freaking much. A courtroom shaped in a circle was placed so everyone could see everybody's faces. I need a Yosaku plush ASAP. The heavier, literally all he had to do was survive 2 chapters. And he couldn't even do that. Peace. I miss him. Heavier in the courtroom was suddenly transmitted to each of us, creating an even heavier silence. I don't need to see this again. I must find them. The culprit who killed the best boy. The blackened hiding among us. Find that bastard. And so the curtain finally opens. Ah, there he is. A life-threatening debate. A life-threatening... Oh yes, he's doing it! A life-threatening lie. A life-threatening betrayal. A life-threatening reasoning. Okay, this isn't kind of slapping, honestly, dude. A life-threatening excuse. A life-threatening trust. A life-threatening class trial. Okay, that wasn't as good as Sora. I'm gonna give it like a 6. Like a Fantano rating. That wasn't not good for me. Not good for me, dog. Would you like to save? Yeah, 21. Oh, equip skills? I don't have any. Nothing. Sad. Oh, man. I'm probably not going to ever get any skills, huh? Sad. So sad. Okay, let's go ahead and begin the class trial then. Class trial. All rise. In session. Kazuki flop. Oh, and he's in his flop era, okay? Don't judge him. Maybe, oh yeah, maybe I should have like a Drake kind of rap thing. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. It was definitely nothing compared to Sora's rap game. First, let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you shall discuss the culprit, who the culprit is, and the result will be decided by your votes. If you point out the blackened, actually, should I move my... I'll see if the other people get on the other side of the screen. Receive punishment if you pick the wrong one. Then everyone will receive punishment. Only the blackened who decided everyone... I've read this 50 million times! Okay, yeah, it seems like maybe their speech bubbles are going to be on that side too. I'll move myself over here. There are a few things I'd like to address before discussing. Would that be okay? If you have any questions about the class trial, I shall grant you freedom to ask them. First, are we completely certain there's a killer among us? Perhaps you're trying to trick us into killing someone. Absolutely, positively, 100% sure. The culprit is definitely lurking among us. All right, please stop the Among Us references. All right, then I guess it's absolute at this point. He's like, yep. She's like, okay, that's all the evidence I need. We got this. I trust you with my life. The killer is really in our group. I still can't believe that, but at this point, I guess I got no choice but to accept reality. He's so small. Oh my goodness. I'll have to go back to that. I'll have to pause on him next time. He's so tiny. Now the second question. I've been wondering this since we first arrived, but what exactly is that? Well, even if someone dies, we shouldn't leave your friend alone, would you? He seems lonely, doesn't he? Oh, so lonely. I just put the portrait so you guys could still call him fat if you felt like it, you know what I mean? And if I don't do this, you might get a curse by your friend's dead spirit lurking around. So this service is kind of like a consideration that I do for your sakes. Oh, is that how it works? What voice did I give the guy again? He's so small. How tall is this guy again? It'd be kind of funny if they put him next to like the tallest guy. Hey, don't twinkle your eyes at weird subjects, man. This bowman also has a weird hobby in his closet. Now, please leave your taste issues for later and begin your discussion soon. I feel like I'm getting bored. If I feel like I'm getting bored, then you'll know time's up and I'll execute you all at once. So no being boring, that's another rule. We'll start at our own pace without pushing. So better keep your mouth shut, punk. Well then, let's start this whole case first. Everyone, are you all prepared? It'd be interesting too if she was a culprit. I kind of doubt it, but she just seems like such a leader at this point, you know what I mean? She does feel like a pretty big, like, I don't know, glue keeping us together. The beginning of a fully fledged class trial begins. It started to dawn on me. As a sign of it, I felt a knot in my stomach, but I have no other choice than to move forward. Let's do this and get started. Okay. Who needs a tutorial? Not me. Let's read it just in case it's like different. I assume it's going to be kind of like DRA. Non-stop debates will begin once your classmates discuss in the class trial. Contestants of the discussion will show through the screen in the form of text, and you'll have to sort the false statements or contradictory among the contestants of the discussion. Alright, looks so good. Passing through, looks so nice. And finally, to refute them with truth bullets that you obtained during the investigation. The sentence that can be refuted are limited to yellow text. Try refuting them considering the contents of each classmate and the currently loaded bullet. In addition, please note that if you shoot the truth bullet at random, the score will be deducted and your speech power vitality will be reduced. Tragic, my clout. So be extra careful when you choose a statement. Otherwise, being trigger happy won't end good for you. I get it. To change truth bullets, use shift, and to fire them, select the key Z spacebar enter. Okay, so yeah, it's basically like the same thing. Then let's begin our first non-stop debate. I'm nervous. Oh my god! Holy crap, the farmer's so tall in comparison. Oh, whoa. The little man, he's on screen. He's on screen still. Let's start with the overall arrangement. First, the victim is Yosaku. He was our classmate to the end. The location where he died was at the gym. To be precise, inside the broadcast room, so it kind of jumps. Then Yosaku is stabbed by the culprit. Bro. Whether it was a knife or whatever, he's not in this world anymore, damn it. Bruh. Oh, he was stabbed by a knife. Oh my god, you kind of reminded me of the people in a Wolf game. You're like, oh god, what did they do in Wolf game? God, they were so stupid. It's kind of reminding me of them though. Where's the evidence that he wasn't stabbed? Watanabe, if that even is your real name. It's true the place where Yosaku died was at the gym in the broadcast room. But wasn't the cause of death different? Let's think once more. I don't know if I can actually skip through this though. I wonder if I can fast forward. Gotta be kind of careful with this thing because it does kind of like randomly switch, kind of move like that. To be precise, the broadcast room. Oh fuck, god damn it. No! Well, this stupid thing moves so fast! Guys, don't judge me. Can I do S maybe? Okay. I guess I'll try to get like next to it. And then... and then fire? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Okay, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. There we go. Okay, I have about 2 Mississippi until it moves. Okay, guys. Shh. It glitches out. Okay, y'all try it. Lauren MacBrock, thank you for becoming an ultimate supreme leader. Appreciate you. Yosaku did not die. Okay, so in my defense, you have a few seconds, and then it like moves like way out. So it's like you try to get it lined up, and then once you shoot, it might just like move to the sides. That's why I was trying to count. Yosaku did not die from the stab wound. He was strangled and died from suffocation. Oh, is that so? Oh my god, maybe if I would have actually looked at the scene, I wouldn't have. I would have seen that, but if you watch it like a movie, there's tons of peeps who get into scenes being stabbed to death, right? I just watched Knives Out, and that was a stabbing, I think. Thank you, Jeff. Culprit has to be male. Women can't pick up bread. Oh my god, that's so true. That's so true, Jeff. What a good point, honestly. She's 62. Give her... Exactly, I'm 62. Give me a break, okay? Yeah, I should just be happy that I'm not retired yet, okay? I do it for the love of the game. Thank you, Jeff, for the donation. That's so true. I'm sure they'll use that excuse later. For the love of God, that's just in movies. This was written in the fucking Monokuma file. How the heck did you even arrive at the wild conclusion that he was stabbed? My bad, Monokuma file. I completely forgot to read the thing. Tato, that was even more absurd than I could have imagined. It could happen to people, you know? They could get stabbed to death and then hide it perfectly and make it look like a strangulation. There's a degree for being that sloppy idiot. Man, I feel like this is honestly, damn it. I should have taken pictures of the evidence. Because I think if I press escape, it just switches to the next person. So I think it's like in Danganronpa another one, where you have to take pictures of the evidence. It doesn't let you look at the evidence. This is gonna be rough. How about we stop talking to so nonsensical and move on with our next topic? Hopefully they're a Mitch and they're just really obvious. Subjects such as these are nothing but poisonous if we prolong our stay here. Then our next objective must be the weapon. Weapon? That's so scary. Our following discussion will be the weapon that killed Yosaku. Now it's time to reveal it! Would you like to read an explanation for the non-stop debate? Wait, we just did this, right? Contents. Yeah, start with the false statement. Discussion. Truth bullets. Yellow text. Score. Vitality. Okay. Shift. No, okay, it's the same thing. Okay, well I thought maybe it was gonna be like the, you gotta agree with them or something. I like how he's just in the middle of the screen. Just chilling. Cables on the floor. I wonder what kind of weapon was used. I heard they suffocated a while ago. That means he was strangled to death, right? There's also suffocation when you hold your breath. I guess he died while sleeping. Does that mean the killer strangled Yosaku with their hands? Probably that one. With their hands. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Okay, the killer that killed Yosaku. Let's recall the results of the autopsy. Then Mai told me during the investigation. I'm sure the answer will come out. Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Okay, so it's like 3 Mississippi. Okay, I think it was like over here. 1 Mississippi. What? Okay. Ah! It's kind of hard to keep count when I'm moving it. Okay, break. Okay, influence 100, mistake 0, yay, 100 points. I wonder if Pet Chan's gonna participate in the non-stop debates at some point. I hope he does. Didn't the culprit use an object in the broadcast room as a weapon? What things you reckon were in that broadcast room? For example, cables that were stretched out on the floor. There was a variety in sizes, so it's possible that the culprit found it useful in order to choke him. Is there any evidence to support that? Yeah, my girl Mai. Of course, there's clear evidence for this. The words I heard from Mai while investigating Yosaku's body. That evidence is the mark on the neck, the position on the chair, the marks on the neck. Ah, looks so good. Yosaku's neck was left with marks when he was strangled to death, right, Mai? Yeah? Oh, yeah, there were marks of a thin line dug around his neck. To be precise, it was called a watermark, a singular horizontal line. There's a high probability that he died by strangulation from a rope-like object. I acknowledge that the cable is the murder weapon. Given what, and if I acknowledge it, you all must acknowledge it too. There was no such things as ropes or strings, thin enough to suffocate people's necks like that on the first floor. The exception being the cables in the broadcast room. How are you aware of that? I always kept checking for objects from time to time. I had quite a bit of time to investigate everything. Misako, you really are meticulous. It would seem that all the general information has been sorted out from this lecture. Now then, are we finally starting to narrow down the culprit? Not at all. We're like, what, like 5 minutes into this, though? Oh, 23. Hold on, there's one thing that hasn't been revealed yet. Before looking for the culprit, we must do that first. Something that hasn't been revealed yet. One particular information that was written in the Monokuma file was not displayed. Do you know what I mean, Kazuki? Me? What was it? The time of death, I think? I was kind of surprised to be named so suddenly, but I know what it is. Anyone who has seen the Monokuma file knows what it is, that being the victim, the time of death. The only part marked as a question referring to the time of death, right? Tell them, Kazuki! Indeed, she is giving some Byakuya vibes right now. Now that I think about it, that was the only thing not written specifically in there. Hey, Monokuma, what the heck happened to this? Being fair in a class trial, isn't that what you promised? Oh, regarding that part, I gave a fairly private and sensitive answer. Guess I'll have to come out and explain it. It's probably because it's like, we can narrow it down perfectly who did it. The victim was clearly never stated. They just, he just assumed you already knew. For a simple example, how would you feel if you guys put a lot of effort into developing a magic trick and someone was watching the whole trick to reveal it to the other people? If you ignore other people's efforts, wouldn't you become less than a bear and more like a human? What even is a human that becomes what the fuck are you talking about? Anyways, in this case, the time of death was deliberately omitted because I decided it was one of the pieces of information that you had to find on your own. How's that for an answer? Jesus. That means the time of death is an important clue for the case? It could be, or it might not be. I think it would be worth seeing your faces when you realize that it's all wrong. So we can't be sure when it comes out like that. But it's still uncertain information, so we have to make clear as we proceed further into the trial. So, how did the culprit strangle Yossi to death? That's right. If you wrap something like that behind me, and I'll squeak. That's possible, but I don't think Yossi even struggled. You guys just, forget everything that happens. Come to think of it, are we sure about that? It takes a minute at most to strangle a person. Considering Yosaku's size and weight, it would have taken a minute or two. You know, because he's fat, remember? If they resisted while being violently strangled, they would have been overtaken by the culprit, including making a mess around their surroundings. That's true, but in the case of Yosaku, he's sitting so peaceful looking in his chair that it's so inexplicable. Even if the body was moved later, is there anyone out there who has the strength to lift that? Even in death, you guys can't leave him alone. Strength to lift that giant? Then how did the culprit do it so effortlessly on Mr. Fujita like that? It's certainly odd. Yosaku's body was peaceful. At least he got to listen to music before he died. At least there's that. I mean, it's obviously because he was in the musical zone, because that's how he is. But, yeah. I don't know, it kind of comforts me that he was listening to music. But yeah, Ryo's kind of a douche so far. When you notice that you're being strangled, you would open your eyes right away. Did something with a powerful strength overpower him? Perhaps Yosaku did not have the strength to resist on his body. Additionally, I've heard that superhuman strength occurs when a person is on the verge of death. If that were to happen, it wouldn't have been possible to subdue him with any force. He probably could overpower, I think, most of the rest of the cast. Man, the farmer guy is so tall, dude. That's crazy. He looks like a giant next to the other kid. I saw that on TV before you die. The events of your life come up in your head right before seeing the light. Or was it a flame? I think I also heard that you poop when you die. That would be a lantern. If they didn't do it by force, did they use something like a handkerchief that looks like in the movies? Not exactly the handkerchief, but an anesthetic called chloroform that is placed in there. Do you just think it was a handkerchief that did all that? I think it's unlikely to be an anesthetic. I checked during the investigation, but there was no drugs like chloroform in the infirmary. Well, the infirmary is not a science room. Chloroform can be dangerous if handled incorrectly. What? But then it's impossible! It would seem this is an issue we must address. A way for the culprit to actually kill Yosaku without taking any damage. Another clue other than asphyxiation. I have to think once again about the contents in the Monokuma file. Would you like to read an explanation? Oh, Jesus. No, God. Why? Why? Hating Vince Gambit. God damn it, so soon. So soon. Let me get some coffee. Honestly, I think Hangman's Gambit is my least favorite minigame in all of Danganronpa. Listen to my tutorial. Hangman's Gambit begins when random letters appear on the screen in random positions, like the elements. Whoa! It is similar to a puzzle game where you fill in the letters one after another by guessing the most likely candidate to be the answer on the lower left blanks in the screen. I just got so many past things that so much stuff from DRA just comes to mind. The Korean letters, the refrigerator. It's just a lot, man. It's just a lot. Guessing the most likely candidate to be the answer in the lower left blank. Okay, fill the letters one after another by guessing the most likely candidate to be the answer on the lower left blanks on the screen. The letter needs to be hit 3 times before it enters the blank space. If you try to fill in the wrong order, the word will not be entered, so pick wisely and think like Faraday. Okay, if you try to fill the wrong order, the word will not be in it. Word. You got a blank space, baby. Instead, you'll be led astray from the reasoning, and your score will be reduced. My wishes you good luck. I fucking need it. There's no point in pressing the Z key at random. The key for this will be to match the letters as quick as possible. Oh yeah, I think I can pause it by doing this, right? Slay. Okay, cool. That's good. Okay, at least I have that for a pause if I wanna breathe. Before they disappear. Now then, let's begin Hangman's Gambit. I fucking hate this minigame. At least got to see the farmer and the Hangman's Gambit. Burp. What? Sir. Burp. Purrs. What was I trying to answer again? Oh wait, whoa, shit, wait. You're supposed to pause! You're supposed to pause! This isn't right! Obey, abadibada. Rebirth? Rude. Serb. Serbi. Reu. It was supposed to pause! What was I trying to answer again? Rules? Sir. Died by burps. Oh. No. I was like, server? I was so busy thinking about life and things. Let me go back to what I was even supposed to be answering in the first fucking place. Chloroform in it. For me, it's not a science room. Chloroform, dangerous, not handled. Then issue must address. Oh, how he got knocked out. Oh, yeah. Okay, it probably is bruises then, right? Okay. Because he did get like a bruise. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, oh, thank God. No, 1, 2, 3. Okay, brew. Oh God, is it I before E? Okay, I was like, it's not even an E. What the fuck am I talking about? Brew. Oh. I thought it was bruises. Okay, bruise, yay! I think burp made more sense though, personally. I see the answer was in the Monokuma file. The in the Monokuma file? If you take a look at the Monokuma file, it said that Yosaku had a bruise on the back of his head. Could it be the clue that the killer hit Yosaku to stun him? Undeniably, strangling a stunned person isn't that hard. If I get beat up to the point of getting bruises, things could end up pretty jiffy. It must have hurt a lot. Let me move my mouse. If they fainted in an instant, then there would be no pain to be felt. They would end up either stunned or unconscious. I really just thought it was because he was listening to music or whatever. Are you perhaps saying it was from someone who has experienced it? That's a personal matter, so I'd like it if you do not approach the subject. Okay, weird. That's kind of weird. I wish I had a log. I could go back and reread that. It's like he had that happen before or did that before to somebody. I can feel the years of experience on their wording. Let's just leave the chit-chat up to this point. We need to catch the culprit already. Take it easy. I understand how you feel, but that attitude won't make anything clear on the case. It's mighty suspicious that we're talking so damn casually while a friend just died. This isn't a casual discussion. In this trial, our lives are at stake. We have no choice but to be cautious. Ugh. A little taste of his trauma dump. Tori hits the railing in front of her with her fists. So that's how she feels. Even though I know the feeling a little, it still got me by surprise. We saw our friend's body in front of us. It's no wonder she's restless. Once the clues have been gathered to some extent, we can narrow the outline of the culprit based on these traces. So in the end, we still don't know who's responsible for this. I'll work with all my might. Yossi's enemy. I'll find them. It's like, girl, you're one of my prime suspects. Still, I don't think it'll be easy to infer from the clues that have been mentioned so far. It was enough to know the weapon and the method. In the end, even if they pass out after being strangled by someone here, can't anyone do it? Even the little runt over there? Hey, I'm not little! That's because the most important clue to identify the culprit is missing. Is it not, Kazuki? You mean the time of death? If we can reveal that mystery, we can narrow down who the culprit is. The damn thing gave us a speech earlier, ain't that right, Monokuma? Oh, was it? Is that true, Mr. Monokuma? No comment! Judging from that reaction, it seems certain that some important hint was hidden. Just kind of find it out of the evidence that's left. But we don't have a clue for a time. If you'd watched drama movies, you can find out the time of death by touching the body. Wait, wouldn't it be possible to find out that way? Is that a thing? Forensic investigation, you mean? Oh, like that. Yeah, that thing! It is possible. If only we had Inori here. She was really good at figuring out like how long a body had been like dead for or things like that. If it was like fresh or not. However, in this case, we can't use that method. Why? I thought it was a good idea. The reason why it's difficult to get forensic research in this case is because the refrigerator, right? Because it's like too cold. I know it's not a refrigerator. I was just miming. In case people are gonna be like, Weeby, that's not a refrigerator. In the broadcast room, the air conditioner was operating at the lowest temperature, but wouldn't this be the reason? What does that have to do with forensic science? In forensic investigation, estimating the time of death is looking at the body temperature or the degree of the muscle stiffness left in the body. Would it be somebody who like, didn't you mean Aroha, Weeby? I was so close to saying Aroha, honestly. I was like, wait a second. Which one is which? What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah, wouldn't it be somebody who's like kind of smart who did this? Because I feel like, I don't know, like the voice actress chick for like one example, like she's pretty suspicious, if not like the most suspicious to me right now. But I don't really know if like she would be smart enough to know that like freezing the room would cause that. I mean, she's obviously acting like she didn't know that in the trial, but I guess she could be lying. But you think it would be somebody like Mai who would know that and like use that to their advantage. But then again, she wouldn't be like explaining it in the trial. I don't know, just a thought. I feel like it could be, I think I might be opening my options more to more potential culprits, I guess is what I'm trying to say. In forensic investigation, estimating the time of death is looking at a body temperature or the degree of muscle stiffness left in the body. However, in this case, the time of death cannot be determined because the air conditioner was running with the lowest temperature setting. If we had specialized equipment, I can measure anything, but I currently don't have such equipment. So I guess even Inori couldn't have really gotten it. Oh wait, you know a whole lot about it. Don't you think that makes you pretty sus? You mean Miss Urito could be the culprit? Gasp. Oh no, I'm the ultimate researcher, but I do also have some medical knowledge. I know, don't mind me. It was just a thought I wanted to bring out Sussy Baka. If we can't approach this, okay, at least she's helping the trial, okay? Tsunami, what have you done besides look cute? If we can't approach this scientifically, we have no choice but to do this manually. Did any of you last see Yosaku? The last person who saw Yosaku. If we look into this, we'll be able to get a closer... We'll be able to get a little closer in finding the time of death. Would you like to read an explanation? One more time! One more time, guys. Come on. You know you love it. This is your favorite part of the game, right? The way I want to do it every time, though. Every single time, I still want to do it. I think I did that in DRA, too. Oh, gosh. Did it glitch out? Uh-oh. That's not good. Uh-oh. Yoicks. Zephyr there? Do you know? Oh, wait. Okay, wait. What the fuck? I just gotta do it blind. It's true that the place where Yosaku died was the gym in the broadcast room, but wasn't the cause of death different? Let's think once more. Oh yeah, I got it, buddy. I got it. Zoink, Scoop. I was gonna say, Zeph, just tell me where to point it on the screen. But I can't even see my little clicker. gunshot. I can't see shit. Oh god. No, this does kind of suck, but it is kind of funny at the same time. Do I just like re-download? Try not to do the tutorial for the non-stop debate. Okay, yeah, third time is the glitch. Do I have to just like redo the whole trial though? Up to this point, I think that might honestly be all I can do. Damn it, stupid tutorial! Stupid fucking tutorial, curse you! Curse you! Guess you have to reload it. Okay, guys, we'll just talk and hang out, I guess, in the meantime. How are y'all doing today? Y'all having a good day? Man, this means I have to replay Hangman's Gambit? God damn it. Ugh! Okay, does control speed it up? Okay, that's good. Oh, thank God. We can speed through it pretty quickly at least. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, God. Monokuma File 1. Let's start with the overall. Aren't you guys excited you get to rewatch this? This is so fun. Only in a Weeby News live stream. Oh, man. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you, Clover, for the 5 memberships. Appreciate ya. Yes, distract them while I do this. Hey, look, I'm gonna have better points now, guys. Look. See, it all worked out. I'm gonna have an A at the end of this trial now. Oh no, god damn it, no. No, I didn't want to read it again. Oh no, actually, no. Please, spare, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Okay. So don't, okay, so I just gotta make sure that I don't do it the next time they do it. Oh god. Strangled to death. So it was this other one. I think it was Mickey. Ew, Mickey, you so wrong, I'm gonna shoot you. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Okay. Ew, Mickey, so just ignore the -10 that I got. Oh, wait. Isaku's now was... Okay, maybe I'm going a little too fast. Okay. Knows that being. Okay. The time of death. Ooh, Mickey, you're so wrong. I'm gonna shoot you down your answer. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Okay, I think we're getting close, right? Hell no. Oh yeah, how to join the Discord, Kana? So there should be instructions in my community tab about it, but if you can't enter it or if you're having trouble, just message me on Twitter and I can just send you an invite. Oh, there it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Do. 1, 2, 3. Let's wait for a new 1, 2, 3. Where's the I? 1, 2, 3. Wait, what the fuck? I just didn't want to click. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. It should show up on my channel. I think if you go to my channel, you should be able to find the membership tab. Honestly, if you can't find it though, just send me a DM or just like message me on Twitter and I can just send you an invite if it's like too confusing. Because I have had a lot of people have trouble with it. And as long as you just like send me proof that you got gifted a membership or something along those lines, I can just send you the invite manually. Because you're allowed to stay there as long as you want to. You don't have to keep getting the, you know, you don't have to keep renewing it if you don't want to. Oh, you don't have a Twitter? Facebook? I think I have like all social media. DM me on TikTok. I don't know actually. But yeah, you can just message me on the community tab then and I'll send you. If you go to the community tab and just leave it there, I'll send you the invite on the like members community tab thing. Okay, there was a reason. Fuck, what did they say? The reason Oh yeah, it was the air conditioner. Refrigerator! Yeah, the camera angles are really nice. Yeah, you just need the membership once. No! No! Oh my god. Well, you're just trying to think of where... Okay, ooh. Food on the desk. Carrie's account. Oh god, these accounts. Who were the last person that saw Yosaku? I have not. Fucking liar. I did not see him all day. Or did she? Last time I saw him was during the morning at the diner. I didn't see Mr. Fujita's face today. Wait, so you mean nobody ever saw Yosaku? Kana, I think Kana and... Well, actually, I don't know if Tsunami did actually say anything about that. All of Weeby's fellow 62-year-olds. Okay, I don't use the Facebook page. I just have it, okay? You can look on there. I haven't updated it in like 2 years or something. There's definitely some people who have seen Yosaku. 2 of them, too. Okay. Yeah, so Kana and Saina's checkings. I have not. I don't know if there's a way to fast forward. That'd be nice. 2 minutes to be 3 minutes to be 1 minute to be 2 minutes to be 3 minutes to be 1 minute to be 2 minutes to be 3 minutes to be 1 minute to be 2 minutes to be 3 minutes to be. Just trying to make sure I still got this. Not MySpace. I'm not that old, guys. Break. I may be 62, but even I'm not boomer enough to use MySpace. Saina and Kana, you've seen Yosaku, haven't you? Yes? You said it after the morning broadcast that you were going to check if Yosaku was fine. Yeah, right. Why didn't you say anything when they were talking about it, little sus? Saina and Kana. I'm certain we saw him last time. Mr. Fujita was focusing on something in the gym's broadcast room all day, so we thought he was all right. Yes, I went with Saini to check if Yosi was okay every 2 hours. And then when was the last time you checked? Around 5 p.m.? I think a little past 5 o'clock, right, Masako? That's right. I asked you to tell me how was Yosaku's condition. The last time Saina came and informed was a little after 5 p.m. Then until that time, he was alive. Wait a minute, so what's the matter with the food in there? Food? He must be talking about the cables! No, the refrigerator! The refrigerator, that's an air conditioner. You mean what was in front of Yosaku's desk, correct? Those unidentified objects. Yes, that's it, the bread, obviously. The fact the food was placed in such a place means Yosaku left at least once after the morning broadcast was over. If it was after dinner time, then he went to get food. Someone might have seen the guy come out. If that's the case, it seems a bit too early to conclude that these 2 were the last witnesses that checked him. Oh, that's the food I brought and put in there. Oh, so she was the one who brought it. It kind of seemed like, what's-his-face? Watanabe was like implying he thought the culprit was the person that delivered it. But I don't know if that's super sus. It was Saina. Mr. Fujita seemed to have skipped lunch. It doesn't seem like there was any poison or anything in it, right? Because it seemed like, yeah, he just got knocked out from the bruise. Mr. Fujita seemed to have skipped lunch, so I was afraid he was lost in thought, so I brought it, but it seems he didn't get the chance to eat anything. I see. I swear to God, if y'all make a fat joke. If he didn't react to the food in your hands, is it not because he was already dead then? No, even if he was alive. Yosuke probably wouldn't have moved. How can you determine that? Saina mentioned it earlier. She said Mr. Yosaku was concentrating on something, didn't she? Once Yosaku starts to concentrate, he doesn't show any reactions when he does. He mentioned he could do that for hours. You mean his concentration mode, right? What a dumb naming sense. And he managed to stay still in one position for many hours. He really was a cool guy. I like how they don't, like, move the text box. It's, like, almost covering his head. Damn it, that's what I would look like in this game, too. So in conclusion, you mean Yosaku never came out of the broadcast room today? That seems to be the case. If that's a fact, then it's going to get easier to pinpoint the suspects now. Oh, why is that? Stupid. The scene is the broadcast room inside the gym. Not the case where he gets to the outside and then someone kills him in order to move the body is now gone. Since it is now proven the victim did not come out then. That would mean the culprit is someone who has been to the gym recently. That's it. Hey, just think about what you all did today. Anyone who has ever entered the gym at least once should surrender. The culprit was someone who entered the gym after 5 p.m. when Saina and Kana last checked on Yosaku. If that's the case, it would help greatly on narrowing down suspects. Who in our group has a certain chance to do it? Who could it be? Make your argument. Saina's account, Conjuros, Tato's. Who is Tato? Wait, who went to the gym today? Raise your hand. Me? It kinda went too. Tato was the farmer guy, I think. You two checked before. Is there someone else? I haven't been there today. The same goes for me. There's no profit to going to such a place. I'll stop there for a while. Does that include me? Yes, it does. 1, 2, 3. There is no one else. So the people who stop by the gym, this is everyone, right? Are you saying that's the culprit? Are these 3 people everyone? I should think about my friend's testimonies again. Who was it that you saw coming out of the... Damn it. Oh, man. I wish I would have taken pictures of the evidence. This sucks. Was it Tanjiro's? Or Tato's? I think Tato saw Tsunami leave, like, the thingy-majig, right? I think it's probably Conjuros or well, it's definitely Conjuros or Tato's. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. At the end of the day. I think it's Conjuros, though, if I had to guess. I think it was Conjuros. Because, yeah, I feel like he said something about seeing somebody, like, run out of the gym or something like that. I think. Yeah, whatever. Don't like there's that many to sift through. It's everyone, right? Conjuro's account. God damn it. Okay, never mind. It was Akaru's? Akaru's not even in here. Tato's account? Did I miss it? Okay, there we go. Wrong. Hopefully I can gain back my heart later. Wait a minute. What is it? Have you been there too? God, I gotta really start like going through everybody's names and trying to memorize them. I'm so bad at that. I feel like with DRA, I honestly did just get a sheet. I looked over it a bunch before the trial because I was like, I need to remember everybody's name. Now, it's not that. At least one more. There's a chance that someone went to the gym as well. Isn't that right, Tato? Huh, me? You mentioned it before. Someone put a note in your private room, so you went to the gym after seeing it. I sure did. I went a little late, and nobody was there, so I went straight back to the diner, right? Okay, so that's what it meant. Just like his account about, like, the fact he was supposed to meet somebody there, but he never... I just thought since he never saw them, it would be the other account. Whatever. Yeah, Tati was talking to me about a topic on botanical stuff. I met them a little past 5:30, and I was suddenly startled when he left the gym saying he had to go there. And then he came back in like 5 or 10 minutes. Well, he came back to the diner, so I can guarantee it. Hey, they moved the box. It made him look taller. That note, do you still have it? Oh, hold on. Oh, here you go. Come to the gym by 5:30 p.m. It's a secret, so don't tell the others. It's totally Tsunami. I can't wait for this reveal. Oh, shoot. If it's Tsunami, though, it might be one of them that's the culprit, because Danganronpa always loves to kill ships. But there's no name written on it. Who wrote this? Who the heck is it? I'll ask, just to make sure. This wasn't Kana or Saina who sent this note, was it? Yes, I did not send it. It wasn't me either. Then who was it? Actually, there's a few people I can guess. Oh, there's someone? What, really? Who else? Genie, why haven't you said anything? heck? Miss Asami! Kanon, what faces are you naming Tsunami? I saw her. Tsunami was at the gym. You saw her? What time was this? At 5 p.m. I checked if Saini if Yossi was fine. I went to the gym and saw Chini there. I think it was around 5 minutes later. Hey, Saina, is that true? Oh, I guess she was waiting there, and then after 5 minutes, she was like, fine, he's not gonna come up, whatever, I'll just leave. Hey, Saina, is this true? Yes, that's right. I admit, okay, I went to the gym, but I didn't write a note. Why would I write it to the idiot? It was not me. Idiot? I feel like it was not me. What was that line from The Room? It was not me. I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I feel like it was kind of giving that vibe. I'm afraid I can't watch from the sidelines anymore. Akaru. I feel like she's one of the people whose names I forget. Kind of more common. Ryo, Akaru, Tanjiro, Tsunami. Like, okay. It's true to some extent that Mr. Shimagami is an idiot. That's too much, you guys. You see, I have no reason to write a note to him. No, when you think about it, Tsunami, you're the only one who did. Do you have any proof of that? Huh? Do you have any evidence that it was me who wrote that note? Oh, it's kind of covering up his face this time a little bit. Hey, come on. He's like, all the way down here.
Aren't those kinds of lines the culprit usually used to use? Oh god, I can't reach the microphone. Oh god, it's too high up. Aren't those the kinds of lines that the culprit usually uses at times like these? Although his body is small, his head is bigger. A true detective who knows the labyrinth. There's always one truth. There was a line like that. It appears on a manga, right? Oh, translator's note. Anime Detective Conan. Girl, you've seen too many dramas and cartoon movies. Evidence. There should be some clear evidence. Please, let me look at my evidence. One person told me that fact. Let's think about it. No, I wanted to look at... Damn it, I wanted to take pictures of the evidence. Was it Tanjiro who told me? Or was it Akaru? It was either Akaru or Tanjiro. I feel like it was Tanjiro. Y'all guys can let me know in the chat if it was Tanjiro. Y'all can help me with that. For this, non-top, agree. Oh, debate. You can express your opinion with agree through the relevant bullets if they are correct sentences in the discussion. The sentences that you can agree with are limited to blue text. Please agree with a friend considering the context of the sentences in the current loaded truth bullet. However, just because there are sentences that you can agree with does not mean that the option to refute the wrong statement has disappeared. Alodu. I was like, maybe it was Akaru. Make sure to consider which statements you want to contradict and which you agree with. Because I definitely would have, man, I definitely would have taken pictures of it if I would have remembered. I wish when I was redoing it, I would have taken pictures when I had, like, the evidence select screen. I really want that evidence select screen again, because it gets so confusing with, like, blah blah's account, blah blah blah's account, blah 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 blah's account. Make sure to consider which statements you want to contradict and which you agree with. Also, as before, if you shoot a truth bullet in an empty space instead of a yellow or blue statement, points will be deducted. And if the correct statement is erroneously refuted, or if you agree with the incorrect statements, please note that your speech power will reduce. To change the bullet, press shift. Okay. Please don't glitch out. Oh, my little chibi's back. He's just floating, man. He's just chilling. White powder, Akaru's account, Conjura's account. Damn it. It's... Okay. I wrote a note to such a fool. Mr. Akaru's? Maybe you're into Tati's weird fashion. You idiot. I have a fashion sense and I'm not a rustic person. That's true. So mean. I'm gonna say it's Akaru's. Combo of a Hawaiian shirt and a scarf. Even a kid would think it's such tough fashion. And I even think one who wears an archery uniform 365 days a year can say that. So in the end, there is no evidence. Or maybe someone saw it? Okay, yeah, I think it's that one, right? Who could have? Even I didn't see them. The fact that Tsunami sent a note, there must be something that proves it. I'm gonna try to reread some of these since I wasn't able to get through all of them. Akaru? Yeah, I wanted to keep it on Akaru's, I think. Please, God, let this be the right account. I'm gonna be very sad if it's not. Because then I'm gonna lose another heart. I don't know if I can get him back.
Do 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 do. God damn it.
I hate that stupid glitch.
Thank you, Bree, for the 5 gifted memberships. You're so sweet, Bree, man. You're gifting memberships every stream. You're so kind. And yeah, guys, just message me either on like the community tab that's for like the memberships, or on Twitter or something, and I'll send you the invite if you can't figure it out the other way. But yeah, congrats, guys, who got the memberships. You're so sweet, Bree. Gosh, you're the best. Tsunami, I have a witness to support the fact that you wrote this note.
A witness?
That's a new sprite, I think. Carrie, wasn't that right?
Was I just called?
Yeah, something wrong?
No, I'm just surprised how someone remembered me. Not.
Oh my god, you're like the tsundere plane from yesterday.
Anyways, what's wrong?
You still remember what you told me earlier, right?
What happened earlier?
When you told me you went to the infirmary to treat your wounds.
Oh, it was that. Yeah, I remember. That was around 4:10 p.m. in front of Sato's private room.
Maybe Tantra was the one who saw Mai around the laundry room? Was that it? Or something like that. What did Tsunami do back then?
She pushed a piece of paper under the door. But there was no one there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course it was a Carrier's because nobody ever sees her. I should remember that. How about it, Tsunami? You're still gonna deny it? You can't deny your feelings, baby. Like Tato shows up about to get confessed to, and he's like, well, nobody's here. I guess I'll go kill Yosaku. Yeehaw. But still, did you send a note like that to Tato? I don't know if it really would be Tato, though, because I feel like the air conditioning thing is probably a little too smart for Tato.
Maybe it was, but maybe it was to put the blame on Tato for the crime.
Did you really? Are you for real? You really killed Yosaku?
No way. Why would I kill...
Let him rest in peace. Let him rest in peace, girl.
No way. Why would I kill the fatso? In the first place, I didn't even know he was in the gym broadcast room. That's the first I've heard of it today.
But that time, it is way too suspicious for a simple straight line coincidence.
The last time Saina and Kana confirmed that Yosaku was alive was around 5 p.m. For now, the hypothesis is that Yosaku's time of death was later on. If that's the case, Mai thinks Tsunami is capable of committing the crime, right?
There's an empty time frame after those two left, which doesn't seem like an impossible task to do.
That's not it. It's not really me.
Tsunami is capable of committing the crime under the current circumstances. But is she really the culprit? Of course it's true that they went to the gym, but it may be impossible to select her as the killer with only this. I think there's someone who can clear this situation a little bit more. Kana, Issei, Saina, Misako. Kana, Saina, Misako? Misako? Was that who it was? Misako didn't see Tsunami. Oh god, was it Saina then you saw? Or maybe, oh no, Kana. Yeah, Kana mentioned that she saw her earlier. Kana, can I ask you a question?
Huh? Oh yes, whatever.
When you left the gym at 5 p.m., you saw Tsunami, and then you told us that you went back to the gym again. Why?
Maybe a bit complicated to explain it in detail. To make it short, it was it was to get a story for today's broadcast.
Ah, thank you, Kev. What's Sans Undertale doing today? Being sexy. As he should, as he always does. Thank you for the donation, Kev. Appreciate ya.
To make it short, it was to get a story for today's broadcast.
A story.
Yeah, it's a broadcast that comes after a day of funk, so the content can't be poor, right?
About that story, who are you trying to get it from?
I'm sorry, when I checked on Yusi, I saw Chini, but when I thought about why she was on the gym alone, I got curious and went back to the gym.
Oh, thank you, Frontier, for becoming a part of the Kinjo cult. Yay, welcome. Hope you enjoy it here.
So the story was a golden opportunity to catch a snoop on Chini. What do you mean scoop, you idiot?
In the end, the testimony just now confirms that you were in the gym at that time, Tsunami. According to Karyu's testimony, you sent a note to Tato. You can admit this, right?
It was something like that, but I'm not really the culprit.
Kana, one more question. When you went back to the gym, where was Tsunami and how was she?
Where and how?
Where was she in the gym?
Hold it there. Loading thoughts. Beep, boop, 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 beep. I remember. She was leaning back against the wall of the entrance.
Thank you, Kana. Okay, so she wasn't really close to the other room anyways. Kana's testimony just revealed that Tsunami was not the culprit of this case.
What do you mean, Kazuki?
Because, yeah, she left before Tato got there. I see now.
Misako, too? What happened?
It's simple. If Tsunami is the culprit, then when Kana arrived to the gym, while leaning back against the wall of the entrance, it would have been impossible to commit the crime. If she committed the crime, she would have probably been at the entrance of the broadcast room or near the podium instead.
Nikkei coming back from the grave.
Oh, that's true. Scoop. I miss Nikkei. And as Mai said it earlier, it only takes at least a minute to suffocate a person. It must have taken at least 3 minutes to clean up the scene of their traces. And by the time Kana returned, the killer must have been leaving the scene recently. But Tsunami was leaning her back against the wall entrance of the gym. That means she couldn't commit the crime. And besides, if she didn't know Yosaku was in there, she couldn't have any intention to commit the supposed crime. Wait, but that is only assuming that the murder took place in the broadcast room, right? I guess that's true. That's like the most I've ever heard Shozo talk. Shozo, that's his name too. Asayoru. Ascor! What do you mean? If we did an indirect murder with some kind of trick, without having to go to the broadcast room, your current alibi becomes useless. Additionally, it is impossible to rule out the possibility that the statement about not knowing where Yosaku was in the broadcast room is a simple lie. I was kind of thinking that too, honestly. You two sure make a good combo. I kind of ship y'all together, yeehaw.
Tsunami is the culprit.
Oh my god, now I'm not! Okay, Mickey. Yeah, I don't know, he was just kind of very outspoken there. Didn't expect it from him. Indirect murder doesn't make sense. Why not? Even if some kind of trick was installed, it wouldn't have been possible at least before 5 p.m. when Kana and Saina last checked on Yosaku. Yes, I certainly did not see anything strange.
Even with Kana's outstanding eyes, I didn't see any tricks.
Even if Saina and Kana installed it after leaving the gym, it would mean the installation of such a trick and cleaning was done in less than 5 minutes before Kana went back to the gym. So after leaving the gym, it would mean the installation of such a trick and cleaning was done in less than 5 minutes before Kana went back to the gym. Okay. Then wouldn't Tsunami, who was at the entrance, be more likely to not be the culprit? Did he just bite his lip? Did he just scoff at me? I seem to be hated for some reason. I wonder if Shozo could have done it, and he's just like a red herring, like antagonist kind of guy. Then for what reason, pray tell, did Mrs. Sami send a note?
And that was Baka, no reason whatsoever. It's not like I like him or anything.
Oh, is it difficult to say? Don't be a wuss and speak up.
Yeah, the more you talk, the more you will become the culprit, because you didn't tell me anything and just ran away. Well, the note was written by me, but that was for...
Hey, this is getting frustrating. All you have to do is say it. If you don't say it now, we will never continue.
Oh, so that's it, Ultimate Matchmaker.
She's caught on, baby. I was waiting for this.
Huh? Tsunami, if you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I understand everything. I'll expose you and your dorky crush.
What did you understand?
Torei, I mean, I wish that we omit Tsunami's topic for the time being. Is that okay?
Well, that's kind of nice of her, although it doesn't really remove suspicion from Tsunami at all. But to just go over something like that...
No, I'll tell you, if I don't say it soon, I might just get uselessly suspected later on.
I hope the farmer guy didn't do it. I'm just scared because I'm like, we've already basically cleared Tsunami. So I'm like, Danganronpa loves to kill ships. It's like, but Tato, would he really have done it? Was he just pretending to be stupid and innocent?
Would that be all right?
It's nothing important. As I told you guys, I wrote the note. It's also true that I put the note back into Tato's room. And the reason why I called him.
Why? I just wanted to say thank you, Baka.
I had a feeling she might just default to that. Can you feel the love tonight?
Why? It's because that guy saved me last time, okay? And since then, I haven't stopped thinking about his Hawaiian shirt and his stupid freckles and his stupid hat and his stupid southern accent. Since then, I've been so busy that I haven't been able to at least say thank you properly. That worries me.
Oh, you did? I didn't really mind that.
I cared about it more. I just wanted for him to hear it. So that's enough, right? So this is the end of the story. Just stop asking me about it, Baka. Chitty is such a tsundere. Don't call me a tsundere. It's not like that at all. Seriously.
God, Tsunami, I can relate to you so hard. Let's just move ahead already, except I don't love Mitch. Except that's the difference. There were some incidents, but thanks to that, we were able to clear charges against Tsunami. That's a relief, but we still don't know who the culprit is. Wait. Didn't the story arbitrarily? You guys are doing a sloppy job at this, aren't you?
What are you talking about, greasy hair? Are you still doubting me?
Of course I'm suspicious. This trial was made for that purpose, was it not? We haven't considered the possibility yet. If this is the case, you're capable of committing the crime.
This jerk, enough already. I'm seconds of hitting this fucker.
Would a guy who did not consider the worst case scenario just shut his mouth? Oh wait, you! Stop growling so much. The story from now on is something that must be pointed out. Even in the development of the trial, we shouldn't just move on.
Is something we have to point out?
An accomplice.
Oh, really?
Why would there be an accomplice, though?
Huh?
An accomplice?
Huh. Like, if Tato was getting ready to murder Yosaku, and then Tsunami-san, she was like, no, not my little scrunkly, not my little baby wavy, my little Tato Wato, and then she decided to kill him in place, but no. Oh, wait, actually, they didn't know the rules about, I don't think they knew the rules about, like, the whole entirety of class trial, so people could just work together to kill and think like, oh, we're both gonna get out, not just like the person who did it is gonna get out. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, actually. Interesting. Because for a second I was like, why would anybody have an accomplice in like a Danganronpa trial? But actually for this one, it does make sense. The decisive factor that just acquitted that girl was the testimony of she was not standing in the gym's broadcast room. What if that testimony itself was all a lie all along? What if those two are making a play to deceive us? Don't be ridiculous. Then why would she leave a note to meet with Tato?
Yeah, it may have been the intention to make him the culprit. But in this case, that guy went to the gym and saw no one there and went back to the diner right away. So this would have been impossible.
Hey, is your mouth full of shit now? But that possibility cannot be completely denied. If there is an accomplice, the scenario just before is quite possible. You guys, are you fucking kidding me? I had to embarrass myself for nothing.
Hey, Monokuma, how about it?
Oh, why are you asking me that? This is a class trial. Figure that problem out by yourself.
That is true. But if we all die here, wouldn't that be boring for you? Even if we are to be annihilated on this first act, that would be a pretty useless act. What kind of shitty Danganronpa game would that be?
That certainly is true. What to do? Well, okay then. This is the first class trial for you guys. And I suppose game companies always give special privileges to pre-registered games or new subscribers, right? I'll give you an answer and this will be it. First, let's begin with how I handle with accomplices in class trials. In all cases, the presence of accomplices can happen. However, the only person to graduate is the person who killed someone, the blackened. Does that mean there is no merit for the accomplice? Exactly! But yeah, they didn't know that when they, did that, when they decided to help, if they decided to help.
But this time, the culprit did not know the rules, so there could be a chance of an accomplice.
About that part, in this case, there are no accomplices. That is, a person who intentionally cooperated with the culprit. Okay, intentionally. Kind of wonder if there's like an unintentional accomplice then. As the headmaster of the academy, I guarantee it. Oh man, I kind of thought that'd be interesting though if there was an accomplice. Because I don't think that's ever really happened since, I don't think that's ever happened in a Danganronpa game that I've seen. You are? Like an accomplice who doesn't know that they're gonna get executed, I mean. With this, it seems that the accomplice theory being pointed out has become meaningless, Shozo.
I'm afraid so. I don't regret saying it. I finally got some screen time for my fangirls. What? Calm down, you both. The misunderstanding has been cleared up, right? But this guy is... Fine, I'll stop. I'm shaking. Ugh. Even in a situation where there was no harm in doubting, Shozo's attitude is clearly harsh. What a douche. To the extent that he's deliberately creating chaos. Oh yeah, Fumi and Celeste, but I meant like, in the case they don't know that it's not gonna help them. You know what I mean? Am I being overly sensitive about this? I'm glad Miss Asami was cleared of suspicion, but eventually we're coming back to the same state as before. What to do? We should go over once more. We have no choice but to organize everybody's alibi. No, I don't think that's necessary because we already have the most likely suspect. Thank you, David. Came back from the gym. I'm tired, but have a good stream, sis. Love you. Oh, thanks so much, David. Hope you had a good time at the gym. Gosh, I should probably hit up the hit up the gym afterwards. Thanks for the donation, though. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate ya. Because we already have the most likely suspect. The most likely suspect. Yeah, we know where Yosaki was. They had enough time to commit the crime to stun him and strangle him, and they had time to clear their trace. There's only one person left, isn't there? Who are you talking about? Could there really be such a person? That's right. None of the people who went to the gym could afford that much. Gasp! Is it really? Wait a minute. That's not it. There was someone. Just as Shozo mentioned, a series of crimes were possible, and there is one person who remains suspicious in terms of time. But did they really do it? I'm trying to think. Is it Tato that they're talking about? I kind of feel like it might be. Because he's the one who was last in the gym, right? I don't think anybody else went there afterwards. There is like Kana and Saina too, but I feel like they kind of had each other to go on. I'm glad to see the chat's also confused too. It's gotta be one of those three. It's gotta be one of those three. I think I might have seen a spoiler in chat. Fuck it. I gotta not look at the chat. Oh, what? Wrong spoiler? Okay. Well, I was gonna say Tato in the first place. Okay, I should just cover up the chat during these sections anyways. I was like, I didn't think it was her, but whatever. Tato? Oh, wait. Are you serious? Oh my god. One heart? Are you serious? Kana? Okay, cool. Huh? I don't know. I didn't really think it was either of them because I was like, they both have like a alibi, I feel like, you know, in terms of like, I don't know, going back and forth. You're smarter than you look. Yeah, wouldn't it be possible if it was her? Wait a second, why am I the suspect? Say something, Kazuki. Why would you suspect I kill Yoshi? Why? Maybe if I scroll up, that might be a better idea for me. Scroll up a little bit. Does chat move if I scroll up? Because it's just, sometimes it kind of, well, I don't know if it even was a spoiler because it was wrong. I guess it could have just been a guess. Why would you suspect I killed Yoshi? Why? Everyone, what's with all of you? Why are you looking at me like that? Is there like a reason for her to break the CD player, maybe? I don't know. Interesting. It's a thought, because she was the one who broke the CD player. It was that like a thing or whatever that happened, you know what I mean? Answer me, someone give me an answer. Class trial, suspended. Can I save and refresh my hearts? Yes. Oh god, that totally screwed up my freaking, totally screwed up my hearts though. Damn it, because I wouldn't have guessed the violin girl at all. Oh, whatever. Heavy silence continued. Everyone's suspicious eyes are looking towards someone, and one person, a friend, is confused by that gaze.
Hey, why is everyone looking at me with those eyes? What did I do?
Looking at the current atmosphere, it seems everyone finally understood why you were selected as a suspect.
But it wasn't me who... Isn't that right, Saini? It wasn't me. I don't know her. Kazuki, please tell them something. Yukari, too, say something, please.
I'm trying to think if we have any... Oh, god damn it. Ah, wait, maybe... Okay, I'm gonna go back and reload the truth bullet sheet, because that was a perfect opportunity to do that. I already saved, so it's fine. Okay. Whew! Doo-doo-doo. Because, yeah, this has been driving me crazy. It just gets so confusing with the accounts, man. I have a terrible, terrible memory. But yeah, especially like the Monokuma file, there's like so much crap on there. You know, crap. Or not like crap, but just like information. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there wasn't that much dialogue to go back again, so cool, let's do it. Can't believe I have one heart. Heavy silence continued, everyone.
Wasn't me who... Isn't that right? Don't know her. Please tell them something. Yukari, too, say something, please.
Oh, what is with that sprite?
I really didn't do this.
I don't want to admit it either. Kano is so terrified when she found Yosaku's body. It's hard to believe that she has a strong enough will to kill Yosaku just like that. I kind of suspected her more just because her reaction was so like, oh my god, I just can't. I'm just so scared. It's sad right now. I feel like a lot of times it is like the person who's reacting the most to the death is like, ends up being the culprit because they're trying to like, you know, get the suspicion off of them. But this is just emotional judgment. There were already reasons in my mind, reasons as to why she could be a suspect arriving at this outcome. In the end, there's only one thing I can say to her, desperate shouting. Sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry that you murdered him, and I'm sorry that we're gonna execute you.
What are you sorry for? Someone trust me, please. Why would I kill Yoshi? Why me? There's no reason for that.
If you're looking for a reason, how about the motive we've all seen before? Have you already forgotten? The motive Shozo is talking about. Communal living, body discovery, video shown by Monokuma. We're referring to the video Monokuma showed us. Yeah, just as he says, at least in this case, the excuse of there's no motive to commit the crime becomes useless. We all saw a video. I liked how Akano was like, sorry, what the fuck is that supposed to do for me? We all saw a video that was shocking enough to make us want to go outside. And even if we must kill someone, and it's highly likely that this will lead to the motivation. Yeah, I think she had like the most, whatchamacallit, like, drastic reaction. Or one of the most drastic reactions to the video, too. Not to mention, given the circumstances, there's more than enough reason to suspect her. Oh, thank you so much, Kylie M, for becoming a part of the Kinjo Cold. Welcome, appreciate ya. Hey, I still don't quite get that stuff. What do you mean, situation? Which one? Can somebody explain it properly? The reason why suspicion falls under Kana's circumstances. The first one would be video shown by Monokuma, broadcast performance. I feel like it could be the video shown. Well, let's do broadcast. Damn it. Okay. Should I really give up? I will try again. Okay, retry again. Yeah! Do I get a refresh of hearts? No, I don't. One of the people that went to the gym, I feel like her reaction to the... Oh my god, really? I thought her reaction to it was, why was I born stupid? I need the sticker again. Well, at least not much happens if one of the people that went to the gym... I just thought we already covered that! And the second reason is, oh my god. Checking Yosaku's status, late broadcast and body discovery, meeting Tsunami. Meeting Tsunami, maybe? Is that it? I'm tied twice in a row. God damn it! Why was I born? I'm not... Oh my god. Rip times. I'm honestly still kind of confused why we even suspected her in the first place. Because I was honestly suspecting Tato the most. I chose meeting Tsunami, late broadcast and body discovery. Sup? Struggling. Oh wait, I took a picture of me. I took a crappy picture of me when I was taking pictures of the evidence. Man, I really need the sticker. Checking Yosaku's status, late broadcast and body discovery. Maybe the broadcast, or was it the Yosaku status? I can see it being either of these. Oh, thank God. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. The time when the broadcast should have started in the empty time frame until the body was found. At least it doesn't punish you that much if you if you mess up. These are the reasons why Kana is suspicious. I'll remember that time very well. We were waiting in the diner. The broadcast, which was supposed to start at 7 o'clock, was delayed by 20 minutes for some reason.
If all the methods of the crime I've discussed so far are correct, then 20 minutes would be the time for the culprit to commit a series of misdeeds and clean up after it. Okay. All the methods of crime we discussed, 20 minutes would be the time for the culprit to commit the series of misdeeds and clean up after it.
It often comes in mystery novels, doesn't it? Or, what voice did I give him again? I give like the emo voice. It often comes in mystery novels, doesn't it? A trick like the first discoverer is actually the killer. If we consider this to be the case, the possibility of committing the crime is quite high. I'm so sorry, Kana. I'm gonna be sussing Shozo if it's not Kana. Hey, is it really you? If you really did it, then you're the worst human being to kill a guy who did his best for everyone. Preach, Toshiro, the best boy. Everyone. Oh, God. It's undeniable that circumstantial facts point that Kana is the most likely suspect. Oh, Jesus. I was like, she's about to go on her freaking... she's about to go on her chapter 3 villain arc. But are we really fine with that? We can't be. Desperately being accused like that. To say Kana would have killed her close friend Yosaku, I can't even imagine it. I have to look at all the possibilities that we might have missed. If there are any. You can do it, Kazuki. Oh, what the? Oh, cool. Looks nice. Oh, man, I suck at this minigame. I suck at all of them. Who am I kidding? How come you don't like my conclusion? I never said I didn't like it. Why are you being such a hater, man? So, is it difficult to understand then? Well, it doesn't really matter one way or the other. I was getting bored throughout this entire trial. I'll have you move along for a while. If you don't like that, why don't you feel free to object then? Although I'm in a situation where I may be skeptical. Skeptical. I have to do my best as much as I possibly can. For Kana's sake. No, not just for her, but for everyone too. He's so dead set on it being Kana. Like, she is sus, but also, like, I don't know. We're still pretty early in the trial, I think, like halfway through. And I feel like Watanabe is kind of, or Kazuki's being like very, I don't know, is it her? Maybe not. Ugh, we still got a lot of evidence. When the rebuttal showdown starts, this puzzle will include short-shaped bullets prepared like a non-stop debate. Afterwards, the argument from the other party will show on the screen. At this moment, you must cut their words by pressing left, right, up, down arrow keys. You cut it by doing left, up, right, down? Okay. At this moment, you must cut their words by pressing left, right, up, down arrow keys. Why do we do that? Because that's how the puzzle works. Anyhow, if you don't press any arrow keys or incorrectly press them to break your opponent's argument, then the debate will skew towards your opponent's dominance. And that is not how puzzles are solved if you don't engage properly. If your opponent loses the advantage of the discussion and the vertical line doesn't reach enough to your dominance, a duel will happen. I cannot speak. In this case, you'll use decision key or spacebar and shift key to alternate between them and bring back the discussion to your favor. So decision key, Z or spacebar and shift to alternate between them. If you have successfully cut the opponent's arguments or won the duel, you enter the re-argument phase in which you raise your argument and exchange words again. During these times, as well as non-stop debates and the other party's arguments, yellow statements may be exposed to find the appropriate one and slash it with your truth blade. Horizontal assertions can be cut by pressing up, down arrow keys. Vertical is with left, right. Okay. Horizontal is up, down. Vertical is left, right. Okay, so just like the opposite. Essentially, as in the non-stop debates, you can change the truth bullets by pressing the shift key and cut the weak points by doing Z or spacebar. Now let's solve this twist and twist this rebuttal showdown. Rebuttal showdown. Food on the desk, broken CD player, Conjurer's account. Circumstances, we combine the suspects significantly reduced. Yosaku in the broadcast room, a person who knows he's there. Last but not least, her points to no alibi. And with the final piece of the body found become the first have the motive. Oh, I'm getting SCRA2 flashbacks. Looking at these clues, who would do something like this? Crosswords. Shoot. Oh god, oh god, oh god! What the fuck? Retreat? Wait, I was doing spacebar. Damn it, I couldn't break Shozo's claim. Circumstances of the event. Okay, combined. I was doing shift! Or I was doing space, I guess. I thought it said space was okay. Advance. Okay. She's most likely the main suspect, but even though it's dangerous to label a specific person as the culprit, once you have some sort of grudge, because of that, you might have missed the evidence that the blackened left behind. Focusing on specific people does not mean the investigation is wrong, and no matter how much you gave me about this, unless you have evidence to prove her innocence, you can't get through here, or something. At this point, can you even clear her allegation? I couldn't break Shozo's claim. Is Kana really the culprit, as he said? What's that? Wait. No, that has not been decided yet. I have to think of something that can prove her innocence. Broken CD, Conjurer's account, food on the desk. Can I pause this for a second? Or is it still going? No, it's still going. God damn it. Food on the desk. At this point, oh my god. Can break Shozo's claim. It's like, what are the pieces? I thought maybe I could pause it and just try to like think for a second. Food on the desk, broken CD player, Conjurer's account, food on the desk, broken CD player, Conjurer's account. I think Conjurer's account? Did Conjurer see? While hanging clothes in the laundry room, he mentioned he saw Connor rushing from the private rooms to the gym around 7:15 p.m. Okay, so it was that one. Okay, why y'all telling Shozo to slay? You're supposed to tell me to slay. My fans hate me. Nice, I think. Yeah, counter. Oh, it looks so good. I love that animation. Break. Okay. Wait. There's still evidence to prove Kana's innocence. Oh. Yeah, it's my boyfriend in the background with the cat. They can see you. With Peanut. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's in your lap? That's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. Peanut loves us a lot. Oh my goodness. He missed you. You were at work and he missed you so much. This is my boyfriend in the back. Isn't he cute? Him and Peanut are both so cute. Really, Kazuki? What is it? Before that, I have to ask you a few questions, Kana. Will that be okay?
It's already over because no one believes me in this class trial. It doesn't matter what happens anymore.
Kana, I want to help you, honestly. I did have my doubts, but even so, I can't believe you were the one who killed Yosaku. So answer me honestly, please. I guess she's just like so horrified from being accused, but God, I thought she was about to go chapter 3.
Okay.
Thank you. It's not a difficult question. Why were you late for being scheduled for the broadcast tonight?
I woke up from my sleep. Before the broadcast, I was lying in bed thinking about taking a nap to calm my mood, so I fell asleep. When I opened my eyes, a lot of time had passed, and I hurriedly went to the broadcast room and I found Yoshi.
Is there anyone who can prove that?
Since I slept alone, I don't think there is anyone.
So after all, there is no alibi, right? This is only hardening our doubts. No, there is someone who can prove it.
Really?
You were asleep in your room and I came up with someone to prove your alibi that you arrived late for the broadcast time. Isn't that right, Kanjuro? Why didn't you say it yourself? Tell them, Kazuki. Oh, you mean what I noticed earlier? What's that? Don't keep it between you guys and let me know too. Personally, I was washing my clothes when I saw Miss Issei running out of the private rooms. What time was that? When I checked the clothes on the clothesline, the clock was just past 7:15 p.m. If you have any doubts, you can go to the laundry room and check it out. My clothes, which have not yet dried, must be hanging on the clothesline. 7:15.
The time she found the body was 7:20, around the time we heard her scream. And as she claimed, I realized I was late from sleeping and ran to the gym.
Okay, yes, that definitely does clear her.
The time to commit the crime is too short.
Indeed, within 5 minutes for a person who was running from their private room to the gym and then stun and strangle Yosaku. Besides, the girl doesn't even look that strong. Even if she had to run, it would have been pretty tough to stun him, let alone kill him, because he lost all her power. When he lost all her power. How about it? Can we still doubt Kana? Not yet. Why do you have oh my god, why do you hate her so much, bro? Why not? Although an alibi seems to have been proven, there still remains doubts. What if she committed the murder before? Dude, why does he hate her so much? The expected time she would return to her room would be a little later than the time she left the gym with Tsunami earlier. It's like, I get maybe that she's like a little suspicious, but like I feel like, I don't know, like Tato and then Saina would be like more suspicious at this point. Then there will be a gap over an hour between that time and the time when the body was found. In the meantime, did you not consider the possibility that she committed the crime unnoticed?
No, that's probably not it.
On what basis? Do they like know each other in the past or something? He's like, no, fuck that girl. We need to murder her right now.
It's because I'm a counselor. I know a little bit about the psychological state of a person. As a counselor, about Kana's current state, no matter how you look at it, it doesn't appear like she would kill someone.
By the end, that's how you feel. Ew, disgusting emotions. Couldn't be me. It may be an opinion as a counselor, but that is not considered evidence. There's more than that. What else? According to what you say, all of our alibis except for Kana would line up with the crime. That means Shozo, who didn't get to hang with us at all. It means you are also capable of committing the crime. I was like starting to wonder, I'm like, is he just blaming her because like he did it? That's another interesting comment. Of course, and this is that your entire argument is inaccurate, distorted, flawed, and weak. Actually, I couldn't have done it because I was in my room all day playing with my cube. Oh yeah, well I don't like you either. Someday I'm gonna give you a beatdown. Stop. Fighting here is pointless. So then, is that your only proof? The fact that we can all be killers? Unfortunately, we have to. Ugh. Kana overslept immediately after returning from her room, and as soon as she woke up, she realized she was late for the evening broadcast and rushed to the broadcast room, as she explained in her testimony. And that fact was proven by Kanjuro. Alas, just in case Kanjuro, was it just by accident that you noticed Kana? That's right, I myself just happened to see Miss Issei. If Kanjuro was the culprit, he would have made a more secure alibi by having an eyewitness somehow. This seems to be the basis for proving Kana's innocence. How about it, Shozo? Are you still gonna doubt Kana? Like, yeah, I am. Actually? I'm afraid I've been pushed back. No, I'll admit it. It's my loss. I guess he could just be trying to have, like, fun in the trial, because it's a game, and he loves games. You're a bad kid.
I can't believe Shozo said the words admit and loss. I can't believe he said any words. It's a scene you won't be able to see twice.
Now, since you've cleared the game, you should get a prize, right? Shozo threw something at me? Oh my god, a gift? As I hurriedly stretched out my hand, the strange object flew over my palm. Oh, the fuck? This is... What? What's that? What'd you get? What is that from? It's like a zipper with blood on it? It's a zipper. I think so. Some bloodstains are also in there. Broken zipper has been added. Truth bullet has been acquired. Do we get to see the... No. So do we get to see the truth bullet? No. Cool. Cool, I didn't want to see it anyways. Whatever, who cares? I found it on the floor of the broadcast room. Now you guys do the hard work on your own. I was gonna say it before, but I want you to refrain from making remarks that would cause disturbances. Ugh. Shozo shrugs his shoulders and closes his eyes. I thought he was gonna give me his cube for a second with a little heart on it. Be like, Kazuki, you defeated me. Now I got a little crush. I mean, no, I don't, Baka. He didn't care about this anymore. That seemed to be his attitude, like a silent self-assertion. Self-assertion. This guy, what are you even trying to do? Leave it alone. I'll beat him before he dies later on. Let's put aside minor issues like Shozo's treatment. Determining that will be something after surviving this class trial.
Even though we made it this far, we still can't find the real culprit. This is too difficult for my...
I like that sprite. That's cute. Oh god, there's Pet-chan.
Is there something in the zipper Shozo gave you?
That is a good question, Mikihiko.
I'm called Pet-chan. Don't you forget it, bitch.
My apologies.
You said there were...
Wasn't he called Pet-chan before? They changed it to Petty.
He's just so petty. Get it? You said there is bloodstains on the zipper, so maybe it's something related to the weapon.
That seems to be correct. Does anyone know about this zipper? It's my first time seeing it. It's like, would it be somebody... Where'd they even get the blood, though? Because he was just, like, choked to death. I don't think there was any blood, was there? Huh. Interesting. I've never seen a zipper like that. I don't even know what a zipper is. It's not part of my jacket. Hi. Kode Bay! Oh, thank God. I thought for a second it was mine because I went to the bathroom early. Oh my God, has my fly down been down the entire time? Embarrassing. It seems we'll have to put off talking about this zipper for now. True, as of now, no one seems to know.
Let's continue talking about the time of death. Say, why don't we talk about the time of death?
Poor Carrie, dude. Oh, there was that too, right. There was something about it for Monokuma's reaction. Where do we start? Right, now there is no evidence to ascertain a significant time of death. It's too difficult.
There's only one thing I'm sure of.
What is it?
Yossi was alive until at least 5 o'clock. I'm sure because Saini, who went with me, confirmed it.
But that's the end of it. Or is it? Ooh. Kana, just a little while ago. What did you say?
A little while ago?
What you said while talking about a time when you were sure Yosaku was alive. I'm asking you to do it again.
Oh, okay then. Yossi was alive until at least 5 p.m.
Wait. Is she saying he wasn't alive? And that Saini lied? Could that be a possibility?
I'm sure because Saini, who went with me, confirmed it, but they went together.
Unless she was just like outside of the room or something? What was that? Why did I have a weird feeling just now? Why is that? Oh! Misako seems to have noticed it too. One possibility has flashed through my mind for a moment. If that hypothesis is correct, most of the problems in this crime will be solved. But if that's correct, are we really pointing that person as a culprit? She definitely seems the most suspicious. Yay! Oh, thank God I didn't get it wrong 500 times this time. Saina, don't tell me. Was it you? Oh, that's kind of fucked up if that's the case. It's like when it was like, yep, he's all good. Oh, and she was the one who was earlier like, I don't know you, Kana. I've never seen that girl in my life. No wonder she was doing that, because she was like, oh no, they're going to convict Kana. Oopsie. So sad. Saina, don't tell me. Was it you? Yes. If she admits it, lock her up, boys. I'm asking you if you're the one who killed Yosaku. Oh, no. Please don't make such jokes. If this is a bad joke, even I would be angry to lead a person to be the culprit without evidences. I don't know about evidence, but this came out from suspicion. What? Do you recall what Kana just said moments ago? She said, I'm sure because Saini, who went with me, confirmed it. Do you feel something after hearing the... something just feels a little off, huh? We're just only relying on your words there? I don't. It's just that the two of them went to check on him.
That's true. The strange thing is... Huh?
That's... Some people seem to have noticed it. Yeah, she's the only one who confirmed it. Yes, there's something a little odd about Kana's words. Right, Kazuki? What Kana just said? What was the weird part about it? Who went to check? Who went with her? Who checked? Yeah. At first, she's like literally in the room with her, and she's just like covering up like the There's like strangulation marks and stuff. It's like, nope, definitely not. He's definitely good. Definitely good. At first glance, we might have overlooked it, but as Kana said, it means that Saina was the one who confirmed if Yosaku was alive. Kana, it was Saina alone who went to check on Yosaku.
I didn't like the cold very much, so I waited by the door for that one time.
It was already cold in there. Girl!
But is there something wrong with that?
There's a predominant problem. I didn't realize it was already like freezing cold in there.
Why does Yosaku like it to be 30 degrees in the broadcasting room? That's so weird.
That could only mean the only person who knew about Yosaku's condition was Saina.
But what's the problem with that?
What if Saina was lying to us?
A lie?
If Saina was the culprit and Yosaku died, she intentionally instilled the perception that he was okay. All the questions about the time of death we discussed were resolved by that point. Until now, we only had an estimated time of death based on the testimony of Miss Tatanashi and Miss Issei. If the underlying information from the very beginning was deemed to be false, it is natural that this answer came out.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? Why does Saini need to lie to us?
Oh god, it's kind of gonna go on her like depression arc after we execute Saina. And she was trying to frame her too. It kind of seems like that was her goal from the beginning, honestly, to frame Kana. Because if it wasn't for I keep wanting to call him Tanjiro. What was his name again? God dang it, what was his name again? The green guy, the alien-loving guy. If he wouldn't have seen her, then I think it's Conjuro. If Conjuro wouldn't have seen her, then yeah, I don't think she really would have been able to be like cleared, honestly. You know, there's still a motive, that video.
That doesn't mean anything. I mean, why does she need to lie? When she's not the culprit. Saini, say something.
As Kana said, I'm not the culprit. To think you would drive a person as a killer without evidence. Oh god, it makes a tear come to my eye. I did not kill Mr. Yosaku. Let me prove it to you that I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, fucking right.
Make your argument. Kana, Saina, Monokuma file, low temperature. Kana, checkings. Let's think about this once more. After the morning broadcast finished, Kana and I went a few hours to check if Mr. Fujita was okay. Also, don't you think it's possible I could have done something while being next to Kana? Do you think it's possible?
That's
very low temperature of the Kana, Saina checkings. I can assure you that as the one who personally saw him at least till 5 p.m. we last checked.
Have her to claim that Yosaku was still alive. There's still doubt about that on the scene. Saina didn't do anything.
You saw it from the door, right?
I was, but I was still watching them all the time.
You hear that? I didn't even have the time nor the situation to commit the murder. Still, why would you think I would lie about that? How could you? It's true that the crime would be impossible. I think it might be the last one.
Why is the conclusion that we draw is turning into a maze again? Maya's clueless.
Wow, that was a really long non-stop. It's difficult to assert with certainty whether Saina's statement is true or false. Okay, let me look at the... Oh god, I'm so happy I finally took pictures of these. I feel like it's probably going to be their account. Worried about Yosaku falling into concentration mode. Every 2 hours, Kana and Saina went to the broadcasting room to check on Yosaku's condition. The last time they checked on him was around 5 p.m., but it seems nothing happened. So Yosaku seems to have been safe until those hours. What was the air conditioning one again? The time of discovery of Yosaku's body, interior of the broadcast room was very cold. It is most likely because of the air conditioner set to the lowest temperature. The fan wasn't in the highest setting, but it seems that the temperature indoors has become quite cold because it's been turned on for a long time. So it'd been on for a long time. Is that going to be a hint? Was the Monokuma file? That was the other one. This is the Monokuma file. The Monokuma left behind. The victim was Yosaku. Time of death is unknown. Cause of death, asphyxiation, bruise in the back of the head. So the cause of death was suffocation. It's certainly because of the mark on his neck. It's difficult to assert with certainty whether Saina's statement is true or false, but there's something questionable that I felt at the scene, clearly remaining there. I feel like it might be. Kana and I went every few hours to check if Mr. Fujita was safe and okay during work. I don't think it's possible that I would have done it. I feel like it might be. I'm gonna assure you that no one, so a person at 5 p.m. checked Yosaku was still alive. There's still doubts about that on the scene.
Saina didn't do anything wrong. Do I agree with her, maybe?
You saw it from the door, right?
I was still watching them all the time.
You hear that? I didn't even have the time nor the situation to commit the murder. Yeah, agree with that. Still, why would you think I would lie about that? So fucking sad. And that's the crime. That's true, the crime would be impossible. That's a conclusion that we're turning to. I think I agree with the Karu. I think it's the temperature AC thing. Because it was like on for a really long time. I think so. I think that makes the most sense. Snack. Yeah, because I think we've already covered most everything in the Monokuma file so far. Yeah, I don't think there was anything really in their account to do either, so I'm gonna do the AC for the Karu. Damn it. Kana and I went every few hours to check if Mr. Fujita was okay and safe during his work. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything I can do there either. Oh man, curse this stupid bullet thing. I hate it so much. Still doubts. Ah, damn it. No. Oh my god. Why? Oh my god, I hate the stupid bullet thing. I hate it so much. Oh my god. Ah, it just glitches out at like the wrong time. I wish I could at least like fast forward through this. There's no way to. God dang it. I don't even know if this is the right one. Control, Alt, no. Nothing. Sorry guys. Okay. Oh god, that's not what I meant. This is not what I meant to. Ah, damn it. I did not mean to press that. No. Ah. Damn it. Okay. My bad. Okay. Low temperature. Come on. Guys, it moves so weird. Get Yosaku skill for the bullet shaking. Oh my god. Really? Okay. Oh, thank god. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the bullet shaking is... Oh god. It just like... It shakes so much. It just shakes so much. And like, it just perfectly moves right off of it. If you listen to a Karu, there are still questions left. Yeah, you mean me? I did it, I got it right. Yeah. I can't really tell what a Karu's personality is like sometimes, honestly. What's this strange thing? The air conditioner. Anyone who went in for the investigation would know it was incredibly cold in the broadcast room because the air conditioner was running on the lowest temperature setting. I was like, why didn't she, like, question that? I guess she just, like, really didn't want to believe that, like, Saina did anything. That's true. The moment I walked in, it was so cold that I was having goosebumps. I thought I was gonna catch a cold if I stayed any more in that room. I couldn't turn it off because it was to preserve the scene. It was a pain in the neck. However, being in the broadcast room all day with that much cold, isn't it a bit strange? Isn't it possible the air conditioner just turned off in the middle of the day and turned on again or something like that? Okay, so you know what? She honestly probably killed him in the morning then. It was probably like she did her Oh my god, what if she like, she like killed him and then she did her broadcast performance? Did any of us really see her or see him after that? Besides, you know, their checkups. Oh, that's so fucked up. It's like, oh, and she also didn't know how to work the broadcasting system or whatever. I guess she might use that as like a, I couldn't have done it because I don't know how to use the broadcasting system. But I don't know. We'll see. I feel like that probably is what happened though. That's so fucked up, man. That was the thing he did to encourage all of us. And you killed him where he stood. Isn't it possible the air conditioner just turned off in the middle of the day and turned on again or something like that? That's not it. Just moments ago, Kana clearly said, I don't like the cold, so I watched from the door. Meaning the air conditioner was running in that setting at least before Saina and Kana went to check for the first time. But in such a cold environment, Yosaku never moved, even though he was in a situation where he could have turned off the air conditioning because it was unbearably cold. How about it, Saina? Let me know if you have any objections because I really don't want to believe you're the killer. The air conditioner couldn't be turned off, right? I think that's probably true. Then is it really you are? However, that's for a different reason, not because Mr. Fujita was dead. He ate too much, okay? He didn't know. Mr. Watanabe, have you already forgotten? Mr. Fujita's concentration mode. Oh, we're gonna pull that shit. Okay. You mean, Toshiro. You mean that one thing that came out at the beginning of the trial? A strange skill that allows you to not move for several hours. Yes, Mr. Fujita often falls into a world of his own while listening to music. Man, this is a smart idea, though, to have as like a backup plan to explain why it was so cold in there. When he was in that state, he wouldn't respond no matter how much shaking he was given. Until Mr. Watanabe directly shouted at his ear, Kana and I shook him several times. We tried to call and shout, but there was no response. Probably like during this scene, she was like, interesting. Gonna take some notes for later. Can maybe use that to my advantage. I think Mr. Watanabe, who woke up Mr. Fujita himself, knows better than anyone. I don't know, maybe he did it. Yeah, I know it too well. That if Mr. Fujita has been in concentration mode in the broadcast room since the end of morning's broadcast, it's natural that he couldn't turn off the air conditioner. I didn't go to the gym after confirming that Yosaku was safe by 5 o'clock. For that reason, I am unable to commit the crime. After confirming that I didn't go to the gym after confirming that Yosaku was safe by 5 o'clock. You are so full of shit, girl. Do you understand why I can't be the culprit? Saina's innocence. It may certainly be true. And not. Then I don't have to doubt her anymore. I won't have to make her suffer anymore. Wait, concentration mode. There's something odd about her testimony just now. Oh yeah, the CD player didn't even have a CD player in there, girl. You didn't even put his favorite idol group CD in there, Luna. Kazuki's just looking at it. He's like, what's a CD? I always forget that CDs are so outdated now. The reason why Saina's concentration mode testimony is strange. The CD player. Girl, you could have at least tried. CD player Yosaki uses for some reason. You can turn on, but it doesn't play music. Oh, just kidding. It was broken. Okay, so I thought there wasn't a CD on there for a second. Let me take a picture of this one, though, before I forget. The handle of a broken zipper given by Shozo we found on the floor of the broadcasting room. Still, it seems to have a great connection to the case. Does she have like a zipper part on her or something? Like a zipper for her like violin bag, maybe? Yeah, got him. Get rent. Saina, let me ask you again. Yosaki, you said he was in concentration mode, right? Yes, I'm sure. On what grounds are you so sure about that? Because there's no response no matter how much you contact him. There was a faint sound. There was a faint sound of music coming from the headphones. You just fucked up. The sound, it came from music playing. Are you sure about that? I don't know why you keep asking, but I'm telling you, I heard it right next to me, so I'm sure. Can you take a look at this for a minute? There's a CD player Yosaki was listening to when he died. I thought it would be evidence, so I brought it from the scene. Oh, you're gonna get her. Get her ass. It was broken. It was broken. It looks fine to me. On the outside, it looks fine, but the inside parts were broken. Even though it's turned on like this, it can't play. And of course, no music can come out. Oh, God. It's such a small mistake, but really fucked her up, dude. If she would have just checked, man. Did it break when struggling with the culprit? That's probably not the case. No traces or signs of a physical fight were found on the scene. It's probably got broken when the first broadcast, I think. Yeah! Isn't it the first day when the broadcast began? The others were there at the time when Kana was arguing with Yosaku during the broadcast. At that time, it was more than just jokes and hits. I didn't really hit him, though. I just pretended to hit him to give him the sense of urgency. But then Yoshi reacted loudly and fell from his chair, making a very loud noise. Then the CD player broke when it hit the floor. A CD player is a weak machine, and less durable, so... she's like, I fucked up, didn't I? Saina, as you just said, Yosaku has a habit of listening to music when he enters concentration mode. But it doesn't make sense to concentrate without listening to music you always listen to. But I checked, Yoshi was concentrating on something. How?
You see, he definitely had headphones on, so he must have been concentrating.
Girl, the Delulu. Did you check it yourself?
Well, not really, but my bestie Saina did.
Unless you went directly to check on them, I'm sorry, but just wearing the headphones does not prove Saina's innocence. Let's stop already and admit it, Saina. The evidence has already come out. Oh. Hey, is it really you? Did you really do that?
Oh, she was kind of doing the Chiaki pose. I was like,
looks so familiar. It's like kind of like we know when Chiaki would hold her like hoodie, but except Saina doesn't have a hoodie, so she just kind of has her hands up. Hey, is it really you? Did you really do that? Oh. Yeah, it does kind of look like that pose a little bit.
Why the hell did you do that? Yusaku and you, weren't you friends? Uh-oh.
I didn't do it. It's not me. I killed Mr. Fujita. That can't be. Look at how pretty I am, okay?
There's already sufficient evidence pointing at you. It's already too late to escape anymore, Saina.
No, I can still argue. I can still do it.
Saina. This is just fucking sad, Saina.
Make your argument. White powder, broken CD, Condra's account, Saina's account, Akiri's account.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
After Kana went to her private room to sleep, I continued to clean up my violin in the diner. You probably have seen that, yes? Okay, I can pause it. I feel like sometimes it pauses and sometimes it doesn't. Maybe I have to just click on my home screen for some reason. After Kana went to her private room to sleep, I continued to clean up my violin in the diner. You probably have seen that, yes?
I did.
Then my alibi is that all of you are my witnesses.
Huh. So, can you explain the fact that the music was playing from a broken CD player on the first day of the broadcast?
Girl, you're so screwed. Just give it up. The CD player was broken, but the next day it was fixed.
And why is it broken again?
Perhaps my skills were immature, so it's possible that it just broke again when the body was found. Please listen to me.
You're so full of it, girl.
Really?
I can't tell if she really is the one. Saina's words have some truth. It's difficult. She's just so pretty. Damn it. Damn it, the pretty privilege. It's getting to me.
Will you believe me now? I'm really not the culprit.
Kazuki, you have to think carefully.
Okay. White powder, broken CD player, Condra's account, Saina's account, Akiri's account, white powder, broken CD player. Why is that you are all my witnesses?
Explain the fact the broken powder, so we're all...
Next day was fixed.
You're so fucking full of shit.
Like, it was, yeah, she's literally claiming she fixed the CD player. This is like so obviously wrong. Condro, Saina, Akiru, white powder, broken CD player. Do we just see this broken CD player again? It's like, girl, are you really trying to say you fixed it and then it just broke again?
Is that really your account?
I do think the powder is probably from the violin. My alibi is that you were all my witnesses! Girl, come on.
This is sad, honey. Anyway, this evidence won't... What? It's fucking broken again! Whatever.
After Kana... Okay. The white powder? That's the only thing we haven't used. Akiru, Saina... Look at Saina's account again. Do you even see her in the morning? While trying to comfort Saina, Shozo showed up and asked her a question. She mentioned that Yusaku handled all the controls of the broadcast equipment while playing the violin on the morning broadcast. I recall hearing a similar story in the diner that Saina never handles machines. Perhaps this is a normal rich family. So it's just about her not handling the machines. An unidentified white powder I found on the main device of the broadcast room. It spread onto the power button. I attempted to taste it, but I stopped because it might have been toxic. I don't really feel like we can use that yet. I had a Carrier's account too, I think, in here. Did Carrie see anything? Explain Tata's situation to a Carrie. She said there was someone she could guess who sent a note. Nah, that's not it. Maybe Saina's account then? No, I don't know. Condra's account, was that in there too? While hanging clothes in the laundry room, he mentioned he saw Kana rushing from the private room to the gym around 7:15 p.m. after the broadcast, and she ran in a hurry because she was late. Saina, Akaru, white powder, broken CD player. I did the broken CD player. My alibis that you are all my witnesses. So how can you explain the fact that music was playing from a broken CD player? Is she talking about like the broadcast? CD player for some reason it turned on, but doesn't play music. According to Tori, the internal parts must be broken. Not sure what's broken, but there's a possibility it got broken during the first broadcast. Organized, maybe. I guess I might do her account on her saying that we're all her witnesses. I think that might be it. I did. No? Saina's definitely been on us since the morning broadcast. I can't refute this point. What? I was born stupid. Alibis that all of you are my witnesses. Can explain the fact that the music was playing from a CD. The next day it was fixed. Huh. Really? What do I even use the white powder on? If y'all want to try to help, you can. I'm back down to 1 heart again. I don't even understand where the white powder... Is it this one? No. It's like, I definitely don't. Okay. Leave me alone, Monokuma. Retry again. Kana went to her private room to sleep and continued to clean up my violin to the diner. You probably have seen that, yes? Alibi. Huh. Try the white powder on the other thing? I don't see how that has anything to do with the broken... I guess you guys were all born stupid too. Conjuro's account. Saina's account. Oh, is it because she never does anything with the equipment? And is the CD player count as equipment? Is that what it's getting at? Is that it? Okay, I wasn't really thinking of a CD player as being music equipment. That was where I got confused. Okay. Saina, why won't you stop lying? I guess I just don't really think of that as like equipment. I guess it makes sense though. I am lying. Didn't Shozo ask if you ever touched the broadcast device during the investigation? Do you remember what you said back then? Did Yosaki do all the preparations for the broadcast himself? Did you ever help?
Why'd you say it like that? Yes, I don't know how to handle the machine itself. I've never touched the broadcast device. Yosaku always...
There we go. I don't need to listen to you anymore. Because, yeah, I thought I was just talking specifically about the broadcast device. But I guess it makes sense she wouldn't know how to fix a CD player either. Because I just heard the answer I wanted to get. Is it obvious? It is obvious at this point, but Saina clearly mentioned it. I don't know how to handle the machine itself. How would you fix the CD player then? It doesn't make any sense.
That's... At that moment, it was just a slip of the tongue.
God, she cannot stop.
The CD I had experience with fixing CD players before.
Right. Not this girl. Oh my god, my two brain cells arguing with the rest of the classroom.
Right, Saina comes from a well-known family, so she might have learned the art of fixing CD players.
Yes, everybody knows that rich people do that for a living. Of course, the Kardashians post all the time about how they fix CD players. What kind of bonkers logic is that? All right then, let's assume that it's true you fixed the CD player, Saina. Then is the testimony about never touching the broadcast device true?
Yes, that is true.
But that's strange. If it is as you say, then there shouldn't be things that were covering the broadcast device.
Shouldn't be covered?
Indeed. The thing covered in the device of the broadcast room was the white powder. Girl, she really did. She really did kill him, and then she pressed broadcast. It's so fucked up. Playing violin for his dead body. I don't forgive her. I don't know what kind of trauma dump or sob story she's gonna drop at the end of this, but I do not forgive her whatsoever. You kill my best boy and then you play music while he's like dying. It's about this white powder. The button that controls the power of the device next to Yosaku is covered in white powder. I don't know what it was at first, but now I think I know what it is. Cocaine! And everybody knows only rich people use cocaine. It has to be you! Rosin powder. Yeah, I mean, that was what I meant. Oh, you use it to rub the strings of a violin to make it sound more accurate and smooth, right? Yeah, that's right. It's faint, but it smells like a tree. Sniff, it really does! How'd I bring the button over here? Saina, you've clearly mentioned it in the diner before, didn't you? If I apply enough rosin powder to my fingers, I can make it sound good. You also said I usually check by touching before playing. Saina, if you never touch the broadcast device, can you explain why there's a rosin powder on the power button? Because. Are you going to make the lame excuse saying that your words were wrong again? Oh, this is a shame. Shozo's gonna get a crush on me after this trial, huh? Because like, you know, I solved the mystery, so he's gonna be thinking about how cool and epic I am. You shut up! Usually Yosaku would have manipulated the broadcast equipment, so there was no reason to put rosin powder on it, but the fact remains the same. That Yosaku was already immobile. The rosin powder was only on the power button. Yoshi may have asked Saina to turn on the power button. If Saina really murdered Yoshi, I bet there would be rosin powder like everywhere, not just just like dumping that shit all over the room. Why would she do that? Not just on the power button, because she would be setting the broadcast room herself. They waited until Yosaku set it up to some extent and then she killed him. Then the power button can be pushed later on. Assuming that the culprit is Saina, it is a good idea though to kill him before the broadcast, because everybody's just gonna assume that like he was alive during the broadcast. I gotta say, it is a very smart idea. And guessing the time of death. Saina's alibi after the morning broadcast becomes perfect. We can all agree on this. So you can be alone with Yosaku, and the only time where you can avoid our eyes. It's during the time of the morning broadcast. So that's how it is. How about it, Saina? Do you have anything to object to? Looks like it's over. Saina, you really did it. There's no more room to convince us. This is our only situation now. I still kind of wish it was you, Rio. Seeing Saina's complexion instantly turned white, I had a gut feeling that this was the truth. This is really the end. With this, we gotta do a little dancey dance, though. Oh, we're gonna do it for Kana, aren't we? Don't be ridiculous. Kana? There's no way Saina could be the culprit. Absolutely not. Isn't everyone misunderstanding something? Why do I feel like Kana's gonna be the victim in chapter 2? Mistake is gonna happen. She's so weak. This is just a bad joke. Stop it. Keep your mouth shut. Why are you still messing with us? Noisy. Ture, you don't know Saina like I do. I have fixed her. Everyone else is nuts too. What are you trying to do to my dear bestie? Kana. I'll protect her. Saina's innocent, so I'll protect her. If you can't convince me, then you can't treat Saina like a criminal. My heart aches. It's not that I don't understand Kana's feelings. Rather, it's the reality I want to deny right now. But if I do, then... Kazuki, fuck her up. Yukari. Somehow we ended in this Somehow we ended up in this situation. I don't even know what to do anymore. I think my boyfriend's taking a nap, but he's like sitting up. I was wondering what he was doing. It's because he's got peanut on his lap. Oh my goodness. Wait, I want to show y'all. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. How is he taking a nap with me being so loud? It's crazy. He's napping straight up with peanut. Did I wake you up? No. I just saw you back there like this. I was like, what's he doing? The little guy. He's so cute. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. That was so cute. I was like looking back there. I was like, what is he doing? Because I could just see your face like so perfectly on the screen, just like... Oh man, Yukari wasn't the only one. Everyone's faces were clouded in confusion. Oh man, now I feel bad. I didn't mean to wake you up. Okay, that's good. He said he was mostly resting his eyes. However, I have to. If we turn away from this as well, we will stop here and be killed. I have to stop it. Evidence to convince Khan. I have to show it to her. And put an end to this. Panic talk action will begin. Would you like to read an explanation? Listen to the explanation. Yeah. Panic talk action begins when the opponent is surrounded by their soul shields and a rhythm bar appears. Shortly after a song is played, you must press the correct timing, the right keys to get the rhythm note that appear in the line with the tempo of the song. It's like, I wonder what their version of this is going to be. You must press the correct timing, the right keys to get the rhythm of the note that appears in the line of the tempo of the song. It's going to be like Guitar Hero or something, it seems like. The ultimate goal is to destroy your opponent's claims and soul shields. If you do not destroy your opponent's claims in time, your final score will be deducted. However, missing rhythm notes won't deduct points. If you destroy all the soul shields, your opponent will present their last argument. At this time, just like non-stop debates, press the decision key to refute their argument. Let's start the panic talk action. Okay, so I'm gonna get evidence, not like the on the meat bone moment. Sad. Okay. Panic talk action. Do I press the... This is like old school Danganronpa. Sorry guys, I can't read it. Okay. Broken zipper. Oh.
Saina can't be the culprit. There's no decisive evidence.
Fuck off! Man, gosh, it's been so long since I've seen like the old school. A little sad there's no meat on the bone moment though. That's pretty crazy that they were able to code that into the game. I can't remember what the version of it in Danganronpa Another was like. The broken zipper found by Shozo is Saina's zipper.
Why is it Saina's?
After getting this zipper, I've been thinking about it during this whole trial. Even with the current situation that Saina is the culprit, where did the zipper come from? I think it might be from her violin case. Yeah. Isn't that right, Saina? I see now. The weapon that struck Yosaku in the back of the head and left a bruise that was nowhere to be found, including the broadcast room. Oh. So that's where the blood came from too. It's all starting to make sense then. So it was when she hit him in the back of the head with her violin case. I guess, did she have the violin in there? I guess if it's like a hard case, you could hit it either way. If the culprit continued to carry their weapon on their body, it's no wonder we couldn't find it. Saina, can you show us your violin case? We can check it right now by comparing it directly. That's, on the cob on the corn. No. Dude, why do I kind of want Tato to be the next culprit so we can have that meme? The cob on the corn. If you're thinking of making excuses, you'll have to convince us where and how the zipper got broken and why there's blood on that thing.
I can't believe even she's convinced it was really Saini who did it.
Let's organize the case from start. Once again, if you have any arguments, please say them, Saina. That is your name. Sure, why not? Closing argument. Number of panels. Comic has spaces between them, and your ultimate goal is to insert the appropriate scene panels into those blanks. Hover your cursor over each panel and press the Q key to bring up a description and hint of the scene on the screen. You can also move the panel by pressing the Enter key. Okay, Q to bring up description. Move the panel by pressing the Enter key. Oh, thank you, the Angel, for being a member for a month. Appreciate ya. And a so-ness at that. I don't know what's more shocking, the fact that your boyfriend isn't Mitch, or the fact that he was sitting right there and I didn't even notice him. He's just a ninja like that, you know what I mean? He's the actual ultimate ninja. Oh man, thank you for being a member though. You can also move the panel by pressing the Enter key. Move it by pressing the Enter key. You can also move the manga page by cannot speak today. by placing the cursor on both ends of the screen and pressing the enter key. There is no time limit and no points of deduction for the climax reasoning, so please enjoy it slowly and comfortably. Now then, the closing argument begins! Begin. Okay. Press Q, right? Wait. Where's the... Okay, so enter moves it? What the hell? Okay. Can I press Q now? Okay. Wait a second. Oh, here's the... Okay, so it's at the end. I was like, the fuck is going on? Okay, it was already at the end of it. Or wait, is it? Oh, is it? No, it's just like you read manga. Okay, so it's like that. Okay. Okay, so this is just from the very beginning of when she hit him. Panels remaining 9. 1. Is that all of them? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do I see the other panels, though? Is there a way to see that? Do, 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 do. I think the zipper is probably at the end, though, right? 'Cause they dropped it, like, last minute. What? Really? Okay, whatever. Can't believe Gray Person would do this. Okay, that's Tsunami, too, with her interesting hair. Okay, I guess, we know she bonked him, right? Okay, so bonked him probably right here. And then she strangled him. She's holding it after she bonked him, right? Yeah. Because she bonked him here. Okay, cool. I guess I just have to get rid of these first. Okay, she's strangling him. I'm not really sure where this would... Oh, when she saw Tsunami in the room or whatever. That makes sense. Okay, turn on the air conditioner. Fake CD player, that doesn't work. That. Oh, she sees him. This is when she sees him when they're like looking, I guess. Okay, yeah, so then the Tsunami thing's here. So this one goes here, I think. Yay! The little blush. So cute. Okay. Okay, so this is what's when we discovered the body too. Where'd the zipper go? Is that like at the beginning? Like, oh, is it just like when the zipper first fell off? Okay, I thought it was like when he saw the zipper. I'm guessing so. So it's supposed to go here. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Okay, so it's probably when she pressed on and then she did the other one. And she put the music on in this one. Girl, you didn't think to wipe off the powder. For someone so smart, you sure are stupid. Oh, she laughed because she was embarrassed. So cute. The art looks really good for the closing argument, too. I was so busy kind of focusing on putting this together. I didn't really pay attention to it too much. But yeah, it looks really nice.
Everything that happened in this case.
On the day of the incident, Yosaku and the culprit went to the broadcasting room in the gym for the morning broadcast as usual. After arriving at the broadcast room, Yosaku sat down in his chair and began to operate the broadcasting equipment. Since Yosaku specializes in this kind of thing, the culprit must have been watching from behind while Yosaku manipulated the device to some extent. Okay, and then she could use it to her advantage of like, I don't know how to work that. I don't know how to work that stuff. Not Tato in the chat. I'm making a corn tier list, as you should, King. And the moment the operation was finished, she bonked him! Ugh, so sad, dude. The best boy. I fucking miss him. Yosaku was attacked by the culprit from behind, hitting his head and passing out. It's possible that the weapon that struck Yosaku's head was the violin case. Clink. They in fact broke the zipper with Yosaku's bloodstains on it and fell off the case. I guess she just didn't even notice it. These types of cases usually have double zippers, so there was no problem in storing the violin, but the culprit may have been afraid of being evidence, so they started to look for it. But the morning broadcast time was getting closer. The culprit, whose alibi was more important, gave up on finding the zipper and started preparing for the broadcast. Oh, gotcha. The zipper in question was fortunately found by Shozo during the investigation. Oh yeah, I do know if Tato dies, he's definitely going to Florida. He will definitely go to Florida. Should we send all these people to Florida? I think I saw somebody on the subreddit was saying we should send them to Canada. But maybe we should send them to Florida. I feel like that might make more sense for this one. Does that mean they go to hell then if they go to Florida? Oh man. You know, Florida's pretty, you know, it's got its issues like every other state. The culprit then strangled Yosaku's neck with a cable in the broadcast room and killed him. Beep. They daringly began the broadcast in that state. That's so fucked up. It must have been simple enough to press the power button because Yosaku had finished setting the device just before the crime. However, the killer had a habit of tuning their violin by touching it with their fingertips to make sure the bow is properly coated in rosin powder. While touching the broadcast device in that state, rosin powder was covered on the power button. Yes, to Florida, where the elderly live. Oh my god, I should move there. I can be with my people. I can finally be around my own people. Perhaps the culprit was quite out of their mind. They lose their zipper and had to successfully finish the broadcasting for their own alibi. As a result, there was a lot of evidence that reflected the mental state of the culprit. The killer who successfully finished the morning broadcast began to manipulate the crime scene to make his mistake Yosaku's time of death. Their first step was to turn the air conditioner in the room to the lowest temperature setting. Look at how happy she looks. Then after putting headphones on Yosaku, they turned on this connected CD player as if to make it look like Yosaku had entered concentration mode. Canadian Florida? What is Canadian Florida? Send them to Canadian Florida. But there was one thing the culprit failed to notice. Dude, the player was already broken during the first day of the broadcast. Canadians are too nice to have their own version of Florida. The killer only checked that the powder was on the left gym. The powder was on and left the gym. Would it be Manitoba? There was like that Curtis Connor video where he was like, I can't believe, oh my god, that was such a funny video. It was about this like sidekick on TikTok who was like scamming people, and he was like, oh yeah, she's from Manitoba. So maybe, is Manitoba the Florida of Canada now that I think about it? The killer only checked that the power is on and left the gym. It's Alaska. The culprit who casually returned to the diner deliberately said, I'm going to check on Yosaku's condition in order to make their own alibi. They chose Kana as the person who would accompany them as their witness. And she was totally trying to frame her too. The culprit and Kana went to the broadcast room to check Yosaku's condition every 2 hours. With Kana outside, who was weak to the cold, the killer pretended to say Yosaku, who was already dead, was still alive, and Yosaku was safe. Alberta. Since Kana knew Yosaku would go into concentration mode when he wore a headset, she believed it without any doubt. That is why the culprit chose Kana as the witness. Act 4. Around 5 p.m., the two finally checked Yosaku's condition and left the broadcast room. God, the art looks so nice. Then later on, Tsunami was standing at the entrance of the gym. It's such a shame this fangame got canceled, man. If this fangame kept going, I feel like, gosh, it would be so much more popular. The culprit and Kana left the gym as they were, but it makes me sad. I feel like it's like underrated. It's so well made, but I guess a lot of people might not want to get into it just because they know it's canceled. But God, it looks so freaking good. Kana wondered why Tsunami came to the gym, so after about 5 minutes, she went back to the gym by herself. She was trying to get some kind of scoop to make to make it today's evening broadcast. And blush. Ryan's, but in response to Kana's onslaught of questions, Tsunami was ashamed that she had called Tato from her note, and she hurriedly left the gym without saying anything. For this reason, Tsunami was briefly suspected for being the culprit. She was found innocent because the circumstances of the crime made it impossible for her to commit it. The little dot eyes. Tato, the one who received the note, also stopped by the gym, but thanks to Toshiro's testimony, he confirmed that he had an alibi, so we'll go beyond this point. After this happened, Kana went back to her room in order to take a nap. 'Cause yeah, gosh, I feel like this could be as popular as like SDRA 2 if it like, I don't know, just finished, but she overslept. Kana woke up at 7:15 p.m. and realized she was late for the evening broadcast. She rushed towards the gym. This was proven thanks to Kondro, who witnessed this. Kana, who entered the broadcast room, realized that Yosaku was in a strange state and drew closer to him. And... dun dun dun! She screamed when she saw that Yosaku was dead. At the time, the evening broadcast did not start, so Yukari, Torei, and I, who went to the gym with an ominous feeling, ran to the broadcast room at her screen. We found Yosaku, who died coldly, and Kana, who was the one screaming. That is the truth of this case, and the culprit who committed these series of crimes. They are none other than... oh gosh, it just looks so pretty. It kind of looks like the Hajime. Didn't Hajime do a pose like that at one point? Saina, Datanashi, was it you? Complete! Did they at least announce the death order? I don't know. I'm not sure. I hope that they did, though. That would be nice to at least know who, like, makes it. You know what I mean? We're done. But no matter what, we should check the violin case.
No, you don't have to. Saina, I've been cornered here. There's nothing left to argue with. There's nothing more to insist on. At least she's finally admitting it.
What are you saying?
Kana, I'm so sorry.
Is Sawi really gonna fix it?
190, 190. Really? I feel like I did way worse than that. I like how it doesn't really count the times I died. Yeah, let's don't talk about that. That's cool, Monokuma. Don't bring that up. Oh, man. Only revealed 4 deaths. Sad. Man, that stinks.
Tell me it's not you, please, Saina.
Oh, Sai.
Oh, let's leave it until that point. Monokuma. It's nice to have a new tearful wave of drama like that. But isn't it about time we finish up the trial soon? Oh, wait. Here we go. Finish up. Of course, it's time for you guys to make the final choice between the blackened and the spotless. It's voting time. Maybe some water will let me speak correctly again. I'll say it just in case, but everyone with no exception must participate in the voting. It's no fun to be punished and die over something as trifling as this, right? Now, who will become the blackened and arrest you? And the result of your voting. Will it be the correct answer or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? I think my headcanon is just that everybody who didn't die in chapter 1 or 2 lived. Kinjo just showed up and saved everybody. That's the truth of this game. It kind of seems like they take the same animation from Danganronpa and they just kind of like, I guess like Photoshop the new character in. It still looks pretty good though. This is a smart idea instead of like reanimating your own. The correct answer! That's right, the blackened who killed the ultimate composer. Yosaku Fujita was none other than Saida Datanashe.
It's really Saina?
Kind of forgot about him. I haven't seen him talk like at all this trial. Barely, Kondro. He's talked like a little bit. The result has come, and even though a verdict was made, I didn't realize it. It was Saina who killed Yosaku, the one who smiled to cheer us up despite being in such an awful situation.
Saina, why did you kill Yosaku? Yeah, I'd like to know too. Please tell me something, please.
From now on, everything I'll say will be an excuse. Even so, will you listen? From now on, everything I say will be my sob story. If you ask why I killed him, I had no other thing to say but the motive. There was no other reason to kill Mr. Fujita, but why did you choose him, man? Couldn't you have chosen Rio?
Come on, he's right there. But did you have to make such a stupid choice? We all saw that video. We didn't commit murder. Were you that weak-hearted girl?
What did you see in your video? What did you value? Something to protect someone you love? Or maybe something that will shake your heart? The person that was on my video was someone I had to atone for.
Okay, atonement.
This is my sister's story. Sister wasn't Miss Datanashi an only child? That was just one of the numerous sickening rumors on the world. Okay, my father gave birth to an illegitimate child by an affair. I had another sister. Okay.
Even the sad violin music. Oh, for the trauma dump. We gotta set the scene, guys. Gotta set the scene so we can forgive her.
What?
But from my father's point of view, she couldn't be made public. The moment it became known that the head of the Datanashi clan had a child with an affair, the aftermath would be gigantic. Oh my god, the head of a rich corporation or a clan having an affair, a rich, powerful man having an affair. God, that would just be too crazy. So crazy, God, that never happens. The aftermath would be too gigantic. So she became someone who didn't exist from the beginning. Shortly after she was born, she was transferred to an orphanage.
Okay. Oh god, what orphanage?
Asunaro, I believe.
They did something like that.
I found out about it later and secretly found her, but she was already stuck in the hospital. They said she wasn't feeling well from the moment she was born.
Oh, no, Bane. Did someone say sister? Oh, God. Oh, there's so many layers to that now, too. So many different layers. Thank you, Bless Bane, for the donation. Appreciate you. Oh, God. No more sister sad stories. No more sister backstories.
They said she wasn't feeling well from the moment she was born. Fortunately, she was receiving treatment, but the cost of her treatment was exorbitantly expensive for her. I tried to ask Father to send her medical bills, but he refused.
Ah, I can't get over this fucking sad violin music. I get it's because she's the ultimate violin player, but it's also just like so dramatic.
It was around then that I began participating in violin competitions, because it was the only thing that I knew how to do. Fortunately, I was able to continue to achieve good grades, and naturally, I was able to support my younger sister by donating the extra income from selling prize money and concert tickets.
Okay.
I took care after my younger sister for the rest of my life. At some point, it became a goal in my living.
Okay, it was like her dying while she's stuck here. She has to go back and help her.
Because I've committed a sin that can't be washed away.
A sin? Saina didn't do anything like that.
Okay, let's be for real, girl. Like, we can say her backstory's sad and also say that, yeah, she did kill the best character.
It was only a matter of position and situation. The life she may have enjoyed as the young girl of the Datanashi family. She's been enjoying it all on her own without knowing anything.
Saina?
And even if the world doesn't recognize it, I'm the older sister of that girl. It's only natural for me to protect my younger sister, right?
At that moment, Saina's body began to tremble. It is sad, but she also killed my favorite character. So I don't have, like, you know, like I feel bad for her and stuff, but like, Ryo's right there. He's right there. You could have killed him. I mean, Yosaka would have died in the future, but at least, like, you know, if her plan succeeded, but still. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Not to mention on that video, do you want to know what was recorded? The hospital where she was staying, it was on fire! Besides, the room she was staying in, it was charred as if something had exploded inside. And she was nowhere in the screen.
Cha!
I couldn't stand it. I wanted to go check it out, and then Mr. Fujita. I never thought things like this before. If you don't find the culprit, then everyone dies. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, she didn't know that. Girl, you didn't know that. You could have... Oh, my God. She could have just killed Ryo. Happy ending. Poor Ryo, dude. He's like, can you stop? Can you stop that, weebie?
If I did, then perhaps I might have changed my mind before the murder.
Why kill... But he was the sweetest one. He was the sweetest one. Come on. That's all because of that Monokuma. That guy talked about his class trial after the murder. Because of that, you.
In the end, my sin. I don't know if it was inevitable.
Don't say that, Saina. Be so for real right now, girl. Saina didn't do anything wrong in her entire life.
Thank you, Kana, for saying that. Thank you for being Delulu. But it's time to part ways. Mr. Monokuma, please begin.
Oh, God, we're already starting. Aren't you a bit casual for this? If it was the usual first killer, they'd go, stop, don't do this, like usual, and be engulfed in despair and screams, and be super douchey about it. Aren't you afraid of dying?
I am scared, but when I think about this as my own I'm scared, but when I think about this as my own atonement for what I've done, and if there is an afterlife, I'll be able to apologize to Mr. Fujita soon. I'm sorry, Fujita. I guess at least she gets to be with her sister and Fujita in Florida.
Is that really a good ending, though? Is that truly a good ending? Is that truly a happy ending? I just don't know. I just don't know. Freaking Monokuma, too. He's like, if it's normally the first culprit, they're super douchey, and they're like, come on, man. I didn't really do anything wrong, did I? Let's stop this right now.
They'd bite their lip and be a smug little turd about it. Well, it doesn't matter, right? Boo!
Looking towards us, Saina bowed deeply.
I caused a lot of trouble, everyone. I'm so sorry.
At least she's like, you know, she feels bad about it. She feels sorry about it.
And Kana, thank you so much.
It's nice that at least she seems to have regrets.
You were the first friend I made after coming here. Thank you so much for being friends with me.
Saina!
All right, leave it until there. Too much time has passed since the voting. It's time for the execution!
Wait a minute, not yet. I still have something to say to Saina.
I don't care, I will wait. Besides, that gives more despair, doesn't it? Oh.
You bastard!
Now that I have prepared a special punishment for Saina Tatsunashi, the ultimate violinist. Everyone, please take care of yourselves.
This is gonna be a cool execution, though. I can already feel it. Like music themed, like violins. Violins are already such like a... I feel like they're used a lot of times for like somber music, too. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this is gonna be dope.
Saina!
Let's go all the way, shall we? It's punishment time! Goodbye, Kana.
Oh, man. I'm excited for this one. Let's see. Saina Tatsunashi has been chosen to be the blackened. Punishment will now begin!
Oh, looks so good, dude. Ah!
Oh, man. Did you get... Ah, yep, the chain. Always. Always the chain. I've heard the punishments in this game are really good. Oh. Very top. Oh god, the piano. I'm getting flashbacks. Sonata of a Hope Sinner. Admission fee, free. Oh, it's that song. Ooh. Oh, this poor girl, dude. Ah. Oh. Oh. It's like crashes down every time. Interesting. Okay. I guess the rubble would keep hitting you and stuff. That'd be pretty painful. Yeah, eventually you'd probably just get like smothered by the rubble. Suffocate to death. But I guess you could also just like hit the ground and splat too. That kind of seems like maybe what it's going for. Boom! Yeah. I guess it's like a mixture of it, I think, too. Like the falling and getting the covered in rubble. Ugh. Interesting. It kind of honestly seemed a little bit like an execution I might expect for like a Torre, because she's like an architect, you know what I mean? Because it just reminds me of like a tower falling, you know what I mean? The sight unfolding before my eyes, running through an unrealistic scene. That was a good execution though. The desperate sight of a dear friend disappearing in an instant. It makes even our growing hope crumble. It was a terrifying sight. Bravo! Applaud! Cheers!
Yeah! You really killed her.
Something's wrong. It's weird. It's definitely wrong. Ah! Why would you do that to her, you punk?
Why? Even if you ask if the murder had not happened in the first place, there would have been no class trial, right? Why are you blaming me for what she did? You're so funny.
Yeah, it was really good animation for the execution. Like, they did a super good job, honestly. Guys, that's what I'm saying, man. I was like, if this finished, it would be probably like one of the biggest fangans out there. Don't mess around. If you hadn't showed her that video, that wouldn't have happened. But yeah, it does kind of seem more like an execution for Torre, almost.
Oh boy, I hate this. No responsibility at all. It's a problem because kids these days have a tendency to avoid responsibility, then lack guts. I can't even fix it. Hey, what in the world do you want from us? If you're going to kill us, you'd be better off just killing everyone, right? Ah, Miss Rokuhana's question's always so sharp and simple. But I can only give one answer to that question, right? That is despair. All I want is you guys to fall into despair.
We're asking why you're doing this.
Oh, that's it. Come on. Okay, there's supposed to be more. Isn't it a pleasure to get to know That is your communal living for humans. Inquiry is really important. I'm gonna kill you. I have to. Haven't I seen scary people say that all the time? I get that a lot. Well, then, nighttime hours are running out. Please go back to your room. Phew, I could finally sleep after a long time. God, that trial took forever. You guys took way too long with that. And just like that, Monokuma disappeared. In this nightmarish reality, leaving us alone. The trial was over, but nobody moved for a while. Except for one person, Shozo. Ugh, sigh. What are you doing stretching, greasy hair? It said it's fine to go to our rooms, and for once you could think you're lucky that I saved your lives. Bro, you were the one who was like, it's Kana the whole trial. Or what? I can't even stretch now. Oh, well, okay, fine. I guess he had the zipper or whatever, but I did like 90% of that, bro. Don't take my credit. Oh, what? She paid for what she was guilty of. Mourning or doing whatever you're trying to do here won't bring her back alive. It's more constructive to go to our rooms and rest. A friend died, and that's the only thing you're saying? Friend? What's that? Fuck off. Anyone who says that has the least motive to kill someone at any time. This communal living, for me, that is already reassuring. Haven't you heard about things that you should say and things you shouldn't say? Don't get carried away. I'm just telling you to be careful around each other. So I hope I don't get involved with you people in the future. God. You son of a get lost. Get the fuck out now. I think I will fuck off. Thank you. Shozo leaves the courtroom after laughing at our angry faces. Due to his dignified attitude, we lost our words and just looked at each other. Why did this happen? Friend, what's that? Disgusting. Someone killed a precious friend. I can like not speak extra today. I wonder if it's because like I streamed 2 days in a row and it's like all that talking causes me to just someone in our group. I was gonna record part of a Let's Play tomorrow, God help me. Someone that killed with their own hands to be like skilling. Such a horrible thing. I wish it was all a nightmare. What will happen to us from now on? Oh no, Mickey! Oh no, he's sad. Oh, Mai too. I like Mai. Yeah, everybody's fucked up. Yeah, that was a good trial though. Definitely pretty good. I just hate that this wasn't continued, man. Because like I said, I really do feel like this would be probably one of the most popular fan games if it didn't get canceled. And like, I guess I understand people not wanting to get into it because it's canceled. Because it's like, oh, I don't want to get attached to the characters. But like, I don't know, in a way I feel like it's important to like show support for their work regardless. Because it's like, even though they didn't finish it, it's like, God, how much commitment is that to finish a game like this? A game like made with this much like quality. Like Lanuge made Danganronpa Another and SDRA2, like, I think SDRA2, my save file was like 99 hours or something fucking crazy like that. It's like, sure they didn't finish it, but they still put a lot of like time and effort to the game, and it's like, I want to, you know, like respect that and like show that like, you know, show some love to the game, even though it didn't get finished. But yeah, we probably will end it here, I guess, because Monokuma's here. Huh? Oh, I'm in your walls, Kazuki! But yeah, I guess we'll end it here since we finished the trial and stuff. But yeah, it was really very enjoyable. Pretty good mystery, I think, too. I just wish Vegeta wouldn't have died. Oh, man. Yeah, this creator really deserves a lot of love. I think so, too. Hopefully more people will get into it now that it's fully translated and playable, too. But it's like, yeah, on one hand, I do get why people might not want to get into it. But I feel like when you think about how much like love and effort the creator put into it, like this is a really, really well-made fan game. Like, it's just sad if people decide just to blow it off because it's not completed or because it got canceled. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's just a theory, a game theory. But yeah, thanks guys for coming to the stream. I will see you again this weekend. I know everybody's asking, when will I stream Despair Time too? I'm not totally sure yet. I was gonna wait for the chapter to finish, but man, I feel like I'm just getting constant messages of, Weeby, Despair Time, Weeby, you gotta play Despair Time. So I'm like, maybe I'll do it a little bit sooner. I'll keep you guys posted on that. I am gonna be kind of busy the next like couple of weeks too, because my family is coming into town to visit, so the videos might be
a little sparse. Depression has been kind of kicking my ass as well, so that's another reason why the videos have been sparse. I think I'm doing a little bit better, but yeah, I'll kind of keep you guys updated, but maybe I'll do some more streams to kind of make up for the lack of like posted videos, and spare time might be a good thing to do for that. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to the stream. I will see you later this weekend. Bye.